And good morning, everybody. Welcome back. How
Hey, happy Saturday, everyone.
are we doing this morning, my friend?
We're doing okay. We got up and we actually got up quickly without laying there, hitting the snooze, and grabbed a shower and a shave and grabbed some coffee. Got stuff ready. So actually ready to go this morning.
Oh, well, you're ahead of the game as far you've beaten me all the heck because I got up late and trying to run around, play catch up now. So it's like, holy mackerel. Just one of those. I was working on something last night and I wound up. I don't pay attention to the clock sometimes, So here I am. I'm working on something for the show here, and next thing I know, it's 2 a.m. I'm like, oh, I might want to think about going to sleep.
All right. Yeah, I get you.
So, oh, wow. I'm looking already, and we got already 30 comments.
Jeez, oh Pete. Don't you guys have anything better to do on a Saturday morning? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, just saying. No. All right. Well, what do you say? You want to bring in the peanut gallery?
Let's do that very thing.
All right. Here we go. And good Saturday morning to everybody in the peanut gallery.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, I didn't even know until you put the placard on there that it was our 50th episode.
Yeah.
I just didn't even think about it. I'm like, hey, that's a milestone, right?
Yeah. Big 5-0. So who'd have thunk it, right?
Who'd have thunk, right?
Oh, it's gone by. I can't believe it's been 50. It seems like it's only been a dozen or so.
Right. Yeah.
So,
good stuff.
Well, let's see what's going on. I'll let you take the first three. How's that? Because you're going to do our little musical interlude. So here we go.
Hey, we got Easy Comic Reader. Mike, how's it going, buddy? He says, good morning, everyone. After the show, let's all meet up at the 7-Eleven and see what's twirling on the spinner rack to the tune of Mama Tried by the mighty Merle Haggard.
I like that.
Merle Haggard, buddy.
That's it. Here we go.
All right. Well, the first thing I remember knowing was a quick spider showing and a youngin's dream of wanting to read. On my bike, I headed across town, not knowing it was called Square Bound. No one of them had them around, but I tried.
Awesome. Another hit right there for the album.
Yeah, hey, we're going to have to make a second album now. It's getting, I think we can only do 12 or 6 cuts per side, right?
Oh, we'll do a CD. How's that? We'll do a CD. We can throw on some bonus tracks.
We'll go. There you go. That'll work.
Oh, Easy Comic Reader, thank you once again for your comical musical stylings. We appreciate it every week. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. Hey, and everybody needs to check out Easy's channel. He's throwing up some videos on YouTube showing some great stuff, a lot of variety. Absolutely. And even showing his dogs. I appreciate that. So he's just check everybody check his channel out. He's got some great stuff going on there.
Absolutely. Thanks once again. All right, what else is going on here? We got the comic book frog. He says, I hope they go live for real this time.
Here we are live and in living geriatric color.
There we go.
And Rob Brown's in the house. Good morning, true believers.
Good morning, Rob. Great to have you with us once again. Rob's been posting a lot of cool artwork that he's done lately, hasn't he, man?
He's showing some great stuff. And he said that, he sent me a Facebook message and he's like, hey, man, I just watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the first of the newer ones. And he said, and it just struck me, said, you would probably be the one to welcome the apes. And I said, maybe.
I saw him. He posted a picture of Frankenstein. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's
oh,
awesome.
wow, that looked so cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, that would be cool to see in his own version of, comic book version. That would be tremendous.
We'll just pick it up and call it issue 19 from the Marvel series.
There we go. There we go. If you get a chance, check out Rob's Facebook channel. He posts a lot of great artwork that he's done on there. So definitely check him out on Facebook. And we got Lady M here this morning. She says, good morning, ECR, Rob and Froggy. Great to have you with us, Maranya.
Yes, sir. And she also said 50th episode. Does that officially make it a fossil? Hey, we're not going to step on Micah's toe, so we'll just this is just us.
And Michael Taylor's in the house. Hey, Michael, great to have you with us once again, sir. Thanks for spending your Saturday with us.
Absolutely. Good morning, Michael. Glad to have you as always, buddy.
He's saying hello to ECR.
And he's also saying hello to Comic Book Frog.
And to Rob as well.
And also to Maranya.
And he's saying hello to me and you.
Hey, saved the best for last.
There we go. And Lady M says, hello, Michael.
And she also says, good morning, Grog and Shannon. Good morning, kind lady.
Yes, good morning, Lady M. Great to have you here once again. Easy Comic Reader says, hello, Maranya and Michael.
And Fireball Comics is in the house. Good morning, sir.
Hey, great to have you with us, Fireball.
Yeah, 50th show. Let's celebrate. Yeah, let's
there we go. Show some comics. Mike Taylor says ECR. I like it. Yes, sir. That was another great musical styling.
And Beckerman's in the house. Hey, good morning, Beckerman. Said good morning, everyone, and happy 50th episode to Rod and Shannon.
Well, thank you, sir, and thank you for hanging out with us once again. Appreciate it. Mike Taylor says hello to Fireball Comics.
And also to Beckerman.
And Fireball says good morning to Michael.
And Beckerman saying hello to Michael.
And Lady M says good morning to Fireball and Beckerman. Inquiring minds want to know, what is the Cat Murdoch report? And
Michael says, oh, I didn't know until now. Happy 50th episode, Doc and Shan. Hey, I didn't know it either.
I just realized it when I was making the title card. I'm like, oh, wow, this is our 50th. So I said, we'll put it up there. Thank you so much, Michael. Appreciate that. And Garatu is with us all the way from Rural Retreat, Virginia. How are you doing this morning, Gratu?
Good morning, Gratu, and happy Saturday to you, sir.
Yes. Happy Saturday. Are you filming a show this morning? A lot of times he's filming a show and we're in the background for him.
I noticed that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We're in the mix somewhere, right?
That's it. He's been showing a lot of great mags and comics lately, too. Definitely check him out. Michael Taylor. He says it seems like it's been longer than 50 shows.
I don't know quite how to take that, but okay.
Oh, man. Hello? I hear a ruckus going on here. Hello. Oh, it might be one of the cats, maybe. Sorry about that. I'm like, all of a sudden, it sounds like there's a bull in a china shop rushing through or something. I don't know.
Bad. He's talking to the cats and expecting them to answer back.
Mike Taylor says hello to Gratu.
And Maranya says, good morning, Gratu. How's your wife feeling? Is she under the weather?
Oh, hopefully she's feeling better if she was.
Yeah.
And Gratu says, a little better. There we go.
Good to hear.
Good. Thank you.
And Mike tells us, oh, yeah, how's the wife, Gratu? Yep.
Absolutely. And Maranya says, good to hear. I hope she's feeling better, even better soon, as do we all. Absolutely.
And Jackson Roykirk says, fabulous 50. Good morning, Jackson. Glad to have you.
Good morning, Jackson. Great to have you with us once again, sir. Thanks for hanging out with us. He says, plus 10, plus 15 for some of us. Yeah, I'm a plus 11, plus 12 almost, so I'm with you.
Yeah. And Jackson says plus 62 for Eric. Man, you guys are old.
You knew you knew something was coming.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know. I got the same frog in my throat.
Yeah. There we go. He'll wet the whistle here. And our neighbor to the north, Ranger Sly, is with us once again.
And he says, good morning to all and congrats on the 50th anniversary to our two awesome hosts. Thank you, kind sir.
Yes, thank you very much, Ranger. And thanks for hanging out with us again on a Saturday morning. Love it, love it, love it.
Yes, we do.
Quite Enough Sayer is also here. He says hello to everyone.
UNS, good morning, sir.
Great to have you with us, sir. Thanks for spending your time with us. Appreciate it.
And Michael Taylor says, it's a good thing Shannon's back. It wouldn't be quite the same celebrating 50 shows without Shannon off. Very kind, sir. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. We'd have held off. I might have taken a day off myself then.
Much appreciated, everyone.
Yes. Maranya says, Heidi ho there, Ranger and Jackson. Remember, I have a wrench. That's it. She's in charge. Look
Watch
out.
And Michael Taylor says, hello, Jackson.
And Jackson Roykirk says, nope, this is the best place to be. Well, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that more than you know.
Yes, you do. And Ronnie says, hey there, QNS.
And Michael Taylor says, hello to Ranger.
And Hippie Collectibles in the house. Good morning, sir.
Hey, Hippie.
And he says, happy 50th, guys. Bring on the champagne.
There we go.
Don't have any champagne, but we got some Maxwell House going here. So, you know, I guess some kind of spirit.
We'll have the I just got a bottle of water, but we've got comics. We've got comics.
Always.
And the professor is here. Hey, Eric, how you doing? He says, comic book memories now gets mail from ARP.
Man, well, that just tells you how behind the times he is, because we've been getting that for a while.
You know what? It does seem like I've been getting it since like early 40s.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Great to have you with us, Eric, as always.
Yes, sir. Michael Taylor saying hello to QNS.
And Michael Taylor also says hello to Eric.
And Tempest from Mars is in the house. Neighbor from down under.
Great to have you with us, Tempest.
Yes, absolutely. 50 years, and one of 50 years, it's been the ups, the downs, the controversies.
50 years.
Does it seem like it's been 50 years?
Only when we try to wake up on Saturday morning, right?
Right.
Tempest from Mars also says, I started listening back when you first started on the radio. Of course, you couldn't see the comics back then, and all comments came via telegram. Anyway, here's to 50 more.
You gotta love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Tempest.
And Michael saying hello to Eric.
And Eric is saying hey to Michael.
And Jackson said, it's 50. Is that because there were two 32s? Oh, no.
Oh, I vaguely remember 32.
Yeah. Those were the days, right?
Somewhere back in the fog.
Yeah. Be like Higgy. Those were the days.
Those are the days. And Lady M says, good morning, Hippie and Eric. Jackson was trash talking you again. Oh, you got the mean face going.
And Ron says, good morning to you, TFM.
Hey, Michael Taylor says, no, Shannon, this is my favorite way to start a Saturday. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, we appreciate it. And, you know, me and Rod talk about this a lot. You know, like I say, you guys could be doing anything else, but you decide to join us, and we're eternally grateful. I think I can speak for both of us.
Absolutely. I mean, it just still boggles our minds, you know, that you folks want to hang out with us two old geezers.
This is the truth.
Hippies Collectible says, good morning, Lady M.
And Ranger Sly says 50 has passed so fast.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it did. Michael Taylor says hello to Hippie.
And Tempest from Mars says afternoon all.
And afternoon to you, sir. Hippies Collectible says, hiya, Michael.
Michael Taylor saying hello, TFM.
Easy Comic Reader says, awesome. Heck yeah, Shannon. He's giving applause.
Thank you, kind sir. I was pretty comfortable with that song. It's been played around my house as a kid, and Rod and I were just talking about it, and I played it in shows a lot, so I was pretty familiar. Appreciate that.
Awesome job. Lady M says, remember to subscribe to all the awesome members of the Peanut Gallery. Yes. So many of them have great websites, great, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, showing what they've got in their collections and stuff. So definitely check everybody out.
All right. And Michael Taylor says, yeah, I'm enjoying ECR's videos. Yeah, putting up some good stuff.
Yes, sir. Bob. Great to see it, too. Easy Comic Reader says, thank you, Michael. Fist bump.
And Eric Green says, I thought this was Comic Book Memories, the Power Girl special. Oh. He just decided, okay, I'm going to put this right here.
No. Oh, my gosh. Oh.
Depends on what kind of shirts I wear,
Oh, the Power Girl special. Oh, my gosh. Did you see last week, Shannon? I bought a Power Girl book, Power Girl #1. I thought it was a comic. I bought it. It just figured #1. Okay, I'll buy a #1, and just put it away. Who knows? And then I was looking through it, and it's just like all the different covers that she's been on and stuff like that. It wasn't even a comic. It was just like, I could have bought, another Jonah Hex book or something.
Yeah, I think I bought like the first 3 or 4 issues, and I probably just read the first one. It was, it was okay.
Have you seen this new one that just came out?
The one with the covers? No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I was like, really? I was so disappointed that it wasn't even a story. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Maranya says, Eric, you are such a Oh, we are off the rails already.
Oh, man. This train has went off and crashed and started to burn already.
Well, here's Dr. Von Chilla to bring us back.
Hey, Dr. Von Chilla, good to see you, John. He's saying howdy, y'all. Always a pleasure.
Hey, John, great to have you with us once again, sir. If you got a chance, check out his latest video, too. He shows those the posters that he was making.
Yeah.
Incredible stuff.
Awesome.
I'm looking at maybe getting a couple done. There's so many good books out there with great covers.
Yeah, and my walls are there is very little. I might have some room back here in the hallway part of it, but that's about it.
Yeah, I got diddly room down here to hang anything up, but I still would want to have it. Have a couple of those. Because who knows what might lie in the future. Maybe I'll have a room someday where I can just put all this stuff and display it the way I'd like to. Michael Taylor says, hey, Eric. He's laughing about what Eric said.
And Hippies Collectible says, Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho, John.
There you go. Love it. Mike Taylor says, hello, Dr. Von Chilla.
And Ron says, good morning to you, John. We all want to know what's the Pauline report for this week.
That's it. We got a couple of reports pending. And Lady M says, 50th is the golden anniversary, so you need to show some Golden Age comics to celebrate this milestone properly. Well, I'd have to defer to you because I don't think I have too many Golden Age books in the old collection.
Yeah, I got probably less than 10, and they're scattered all over.
That's about what I got, probably. So, and I don't think I have any of them out right now, but that's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, that is a good idea. And Eric K's in the house.
Hey, Eric.
Morning, everyone, guys. Congrats on the 50th episode. Just popped in to say hi, and we'll watch the replay. Thank you, kind sir. We appreciate you taking the time.
Absolutely, Eric. Great to have you stop by and peek your head in, say hello, sir, on a Saturday morning. Thank you so much. And Maranya says, good to see you, Eric. Be safe out there.
And Michael tells us, Doc, maybe your cat wants to read a comic.
Both my cats are old. They're actually blood brothers from the same litter, and I think they're like 15 to 16 years old now. All they want to do is just find a warm spot in the sun. That's all they want to do.
And Michael Taylor saying hello, Eric K.
And Beckerman says, "Hey, Maranya."
And Jackson says, "The frog in your throat? I thought I was the only one who wants frog legs for breakfast." Well, now there's two.
There we go. Beckerman says, Murdoch report. Oh, we got to hold on. We got to do this right. We got to do this right. Do. All right, here we go. Take it away.
And the Murdoch report is he's had some health issues and is finally getting better. Back to his old self, taking a nap right now. Well, sorry to hear he's been under weather, but glad he's getting better. Yeah,
absolutely. That's great news. He's getting back to his old self and taking a nap right now. What else do cats do? They like to take a nap. That's awesome. Glad to know he's feeling better, Beckerman. Thank you for the Cat Murdoch report, sir. And the Jackson Roykirk says, Folgers in my cup.
Good deal. And Maranya says, glad to hear that, Beckerman. Give him love, pets, and treats for me.
Absolutely, for all of us. And Beckerman says, will do, Maranya.
And Cheap Comic Collectors in the house, Triple C. Good morning, sir. Absolutely.
And a good morning to you, sir, he says. Maranya says, good morning to you, Triple C.
And Michael tells us, Shannon, is Maxwell House still good? They've been around a long, long time. Yeah, that's always been my go-to. I mean, I can drink Folgers and some other stuff, but that's the main one for years and years. My mom and dad have been drinking it ever since I could remember. So,
well, there you go, family tradition.
There you go.
And Michael Taylor says hello to Triple C.
And Martin says, Michael, for me personally, I like Maxwell House. It's the brand my mom's side of the family drank when they visited my grandparents on Sundays and holidays. A lot of it's about family. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever you grow up with.
Traditions. Michael Taylor says, Maranya, I was never a Maxwell House drinker, but I know a lot of people like it. There you go.
And Jack says, wow, Eric talks about memories, but he doesn't get threatened with a wrench. I see how it is.
Eric says, fun fact, Doris Day was the face on the first few variant covers of the 2009 Power Girl series. I did not know that.
That's awesome.
Wow. I would not have guessed that. Doris Day?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a great fact to know. I like that.
Yeah. And Michael tells us, yeah, those posters are great. Talking about John's stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine. There's so many. I mean, I think I came up with a list of like 25 right off the top of my head after talking with John about it and stuff. Unbelievable.
Only 25? Man, you're not even trying.
Exactly.
And Maranya says, Eric was talking about Power Girl, which is a comic book character, Jackson. You were slinging mud about his age.
Oh. Look out. Kids' gloves are off. Hippies Collectible says, Shannon, ceiling looks a little empty. Maybe you can put some posters up there.
That's a good point.
There we go.
And Rob says, smash that like button, guys. We appreciate you, sir.
Thank you very much, Rob. Do appreciate that. Maranya says Gold Key would qualify. Shannon's already showing the colors on his T-shirt. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Big Gold Key fan. Like a lot of us are. Yeah.
Absolutely. And we got Jackson Roykirk. He's giving us our starting line. Looks like it's time to show some comics.
Show us some books, Rod.
All right. You want me to take it first?
Show us some books.
All right. Here we go. I got a bunch. I don't know what you guys want to see. I got Justice. Oh, I just got a package. Oh, I bet you that was maybe my son stopped by, or maybe my wife dropped it by. I just got a package. Literally, somebody just brought the package in. So
Awesome. Awesome.
let's see. I have, and it is a package from Eric K. Eric K.
There you go. That's got to be good stuff.
Yeah, the package arrived, sir. Just arrived. So maybe this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon, I'll be doing an opening for that. Thank you so much, Eric. I greatly appreciate that, sir.
Yeah, good deal, man.
Oh, I can't wait to see what's in it. All right, so what do we want to? What do we want to?
I've been the awesome recipient of a couple of AOKs from Eric, and very, very cool stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I was just he had messaged me last night and let me know that there was one coming, and I mean, it's just amazing. This community, it really is. I told Eric, it's just very humbled and very appreciative that he would want to send something. I greatly appreciate that. And anytime somebody does, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to reciprocate here before too long. So
I feel the same way.
Let's see, what do we got here? Let's see. All right, we'll do some DC and some, one DC and a bunch of Marvels. All's that. I don't know if I showed this last week, but we had talked about it a couple of weeks ago. I think it was about Superman and Flash race. So here's Superman 199.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
So it was able to
find. Was that the first one?
What's that?
Was that the first one?
Was that the first one? Yes, I think it was, because the next one I believe is in Flash.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that's what I thought, because I thought I had the first one for years, and then I found out later that it was in that Superman issue. So that's the only one I need, and it's getting pretty pricey now.
Yep. Yeah, because this one here is very well loved. It's got tape on the spine and everything, and I went to look to see if I could upgrade it. And yeah, okay, we'll hold off. Maybe this will become a facsimile issue.
There you go.
Huh? Makes sense.
Just as long as you can read it, it don't matter if it's in whoa condition.
You got it. Absolutely. All right, now we're gonna switch to some Marvel Spotlight here. Let's see. I got Marvel Spotlight number 6 with nice. Ghost Rider. Back in his heyday. And we got number 7.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
I
love those picture frames.
I know you do. And we got number 11. Dun, 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 with Witch Woman.
Nice.
Ooh, witchy woman. All right. And then we shift over to his regular series once he started. And I got number 5 here. I like this. Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Wow,
bless you.
Oh, that's a nice one too.
And I really like the talk about a poster cover right here, man. Right here. Look at that.
Nice.
That is just so cool. That would make a great poster.
Wouldn't it?
Oh, I'm so jazzed by John showing us those posters and stuff. There's so many I want to do. Here we go with number 11.
Oh, with the Hulk. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Poster material. And sticking with that, because the story really didn't take place in the other one. Oh, no. It's this one that the story didn't take place. And it was 11 that it actually took place in.
You know, Marvel was really good back then about they bring a character in like in the last couple of panels and say, "Oh, stay tuned next month," and then you'd have to buy the next one just to figure out what happened.
Absolutely. Oh, I got 2. I did not know this, but I'm already breening myself. I didn't know I had 2. I literally did not know I had 2. So awesome. And here we go with number 18.
That's another
few guest stars on there.
Yeah.
Salvation Run. Dun, dun, dun. And then we jump up to 21.
Still good cooking covers.
Yeah. I like that early version, Johnny Blaze version of Ghost Rider. I know that he's gone through a couple different changes and whatnot, but I like that first run of Ghost Rider.
Right.
Here's number 50.
Oh, with the original.
Yeah, with the original Ghost Rider, but they're calling him Knight Rider.
I've never seen that one either.
So, yeah, and it's a double size one. 50th issue for a 50th show.
Nice.
So, all right. And then let's see. We'll do a quick round of Justice League of America.
Hey, there we go.
From the Bronze Age, we got 131.
The Beasts Who Thought Like Men. Yeah, I remember that one. Love it.
And there they are. The Beasts are still fighting with number 132.
And there's a gorilla real prominent on the front.
Who'd have guessed it?
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk it? And we got Despero with 133.
Yeah. There we go. I'm not mistaken. I think that might be one of Eric Kay's favorite Justice Leagues. I'm not if it's 133 or 134, but I think that might be one of his favorites.
Oh, cool. Well, then it's perfect. That how the synchronicity. How perfect is that? Here is 134 right here.
Yeah, there we go. How serendipitous of you.
Yes, there you go. That's the word I'm looking for. There you go. Thank you for that. And oh yeah, who doesn't like these? Here's 135. Got the roll call.
Yeah, my original doesn't look like that because the cover's missing, but I picked up a couple upgrades along the way. I love that. Anytime they teamed up with the heroes from another Earth, man, I was all over it.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man. And here we go with number 136. The Super Champions of Three Worlds face a crisis on Earth S.
And I think that's one of the first times that the Batman of Earth 2 is featured prominently on one of those covers.
Great stuff. Great stuff. I love that Robin costume, the Earth 2 Robin.
Oh, yeah, I do too. Yeah,
I like both of them.
I call that the All-Star Comics 58 era. It came along before that, but you know.
Yeah. And here's 137 where the Big Red Cheese meets the Big Red S.
Now, see, when that came out, I called that an event. Of course, it wasn't a big throwdown like you would imagine, but later on they did that big tabloid treasury edition of Superman and Captain Marvel, and there were some other team ups. So yeah, those are always great.
And we got 138 with Adam Strange.
Oh yeah, I love that cover.
Isn't that Neil Adams? Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one and the next one too, 139.
I love that. Love it. Love it. I mean, again, poster material. Here is one. For some reason, 139 is out of order. I don't know where it is, but we jumped to 140. I know I have it, but here's 140 with the Manhunters.
No man escapes the Manhunters.
Dun, dun, dun. Here's 141.
More good stuff. Now, those stories are really good. When they went to that expanded format and Steve Englehart started doing the scripts, stories are really starting to get good.
Yeah.
And like I say, that's getting into the era where Eric Kay is a big fan of. Like all those giant size issues, I think it was like 139 through 156 or something like that. Yeah, I think he's got like duplicate copies of all of those.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I've got some duplicates, but not many from that time. And we're going to round it out with 142, big giant 50 center.
There we go.
50 cent shooting day. There we go. Whoops. Don't fall down, please. Everybody stay together. Okay, there we go. All right, let's bring us back together here. All right.
Awesome book.
And
I hadn't seen a whole lot of those Ghost Riders, so that was super.
yeah, I don't have a whole lot of them. I think that's pretty much the extent of my Ghost Rider collection. But every once in a while, if I see one from that first era, I'll try and pick one up. But now they're getting very pricey. So, and we got Jackson Roykirk giving me that starting line. Thank you so much, Jackson. I appreciate that more than you know, sir. Thank you so much. And let's see, we got Michael Taylor saying Beckerman's breening Dr. Von Chilla's cat report. Oh my God. There's always room for more cat reports.
Yes,
Mike
sir.
Taylor says, Eric, interesting Doris Day info. Yes, I did not know that as well.
Yeah.
Eric Breen says, one word from me, Jackson, and you'll be taking a 300-second vacation. Whoa, tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
Hey, Higgy Pop.
Hey, Higgy's in the house.
There you go. He says, hey there to the Peanut Gallery. Great to have you with us, Higgy.
Yeah.
We got a email, a text this morning. I think you got the same one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's out in New York, and he was meeting up with some of the dignitaries out there, like Spider-Man.
Batman, yeah. Went to Midtown Comics and got a great key for his collection. Won't spoil that because he probably wants to show that on his channel.
Absolutely. So I hope you're enjoying your time out there.
Absolutely. Say hello to the Big Apple for us.
There you go. Hippies Collectible says, hey there to you, Higgy. Mike Taylor says, hello, Higgy. Easy Comic Reader says, Higgy Pop. Mike Taylor says, Doc, perfect timing for the package. Absolutely. That was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. Maranya says, Higgy Pop, how you doing? My phone problems are solved for now. So in case you need to contact me, you can phone me. There you go. Phone problems are fixed. Higgy Pop Comics says, howdy, Hippie, Mike, and Easy. Jackson Roykirk says, Higgy Pop. And Higgy Pop says, thank you, Lady Yep. Excuse me. Mike Taylor says, Doc, maybe you can do one of your pop-up AOK videos. Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. It'll probably be, hopefully, I don't think we're supposed to have snow this weekend, but we're getting snow coming either Monday, and we're looking at like a foot maybe. So I want to get it done before then. So I would say probably, most likely it'll probably be tomorrow afternoon. Sunday afternoons seem to work out. There's not a whole lot of people running videos, and I won't be hopefully stepping on anybody's toes if I do one. So cool beans. Jackson Roykirk says, ooh, comic woman, she's got the books in her eyes. That's a horrible version, but yeah, that's terrible. Oh, not your writing, Jackson. My singing was terrible. So thank you for that, sir. Mike Taylor says, very cool, Ghost Rider 11. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. Hippies Collectible says, Johnny Blaze covers are blazers. Without a doubt. Mike Taylor says, very cool, Ghost Rider 50. Yeah, I like that. When he teams up with the old. Yeah. Ranger Sly says, cool books, Rod. Ghost Rider 21 is the only one of this series in my collection. I've got it for 3 reasons. A Kirby cover, Kane interior art, and Gladiator is my favorite DD villain. Very cool indeed.
Awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, man. I love to hear what people say that stuff about comics that we show and stuff like that. I love to hear what their take is on the comics, why they might like it and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Tempest from Mars says, love those crossover JLAs. Yes, sir, Rebub. Mike Till says, the original rider probably wouldn't be able to use Ghost in the title because he's on the same cover with new Ghost Rider. There could be some confusion there. Wait a minute. I'm the Ghost. No, you're the Ghost Rider. No, I'm the Ghost Rider. Michael Taylor says, probably get sued. Yeah. In today's world, you're probably right, Michael. Lady M says Knight Rider was a hoot, an owl hoot, outlaw in the worst way. In the West Coast Avengers storyline we read on Geeky Puppet Show. I remember something about that. I don't think I have those issues of West Coast Avengers where he appeared.
Yeah, I think I remember. I may or may not have. I'm like you. I may or may not have those because I don't have a complete run of West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, I kind of remember that. So I may have one of those issues.
Yeah, it wasn't it like up in the 60s or something like that, I think.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm remembering a lot of stuff once I get into the box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hear you, my friend. Mike Taylor says, fantastic book, Doc. Well, thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate that as always. Maranya says they addressed the name change in West Coast Avengers, Michael. Oh, I did not know that.
Awesome.
Now I want to get those issues now.
Yeah.
Jackson Roykirk says, say, I see my favorite Marvel Treasury back there, number 2 with the FF. Yes, sir, Bob. It's featured prominently right behind the TV guide of Edie Adams from, let's see, 1962.
There you go.
So there we go. We'll bring it up front. We'll show real quick. There we go. For you, Jackson.
If I have that one or not. I don't know. There's so many books.
And this one I know this one is also very important to Gra too.
Yeah.
He credits this as one of the reasons that he got into Marvel superhero comics. So there we go.
It'd be hard to beat that one. That's a great one.
I remember that one. I remember Spider-Man, the first one. Those two really stick out in my head, along with the first Hulk one. Really stick out in my head. I remember seeing them there in the grocery store on the display. So it just brings back memories when I pull out one of those three like that.
See, that's weird. I mean, I never ever saw any Marvel Treasuries at any place or remembered. It was always the DC stuff, like the famous first editions and the limited collector's edition stuff. But later on, I found them like in, mail order and shows and stuff like that.
Yeah. I remember when they came out Wednesday. It was a Wednesday night. We were shopping at the IGA Food Liner grocery store supermarket, and I was the comics there. They had a spinner rack, and that was my babysitter while my folks went and got groceries. And they had that display out there, and I was like,
yeah, I know. We've talked about this a lot, but when I got into comics, and my dad worked away from home for like 10 or 12 years. So it was like my mom taking care of business during the week. So we would go to IGA, and her and my little sister would make the rounds, and I say, I'll be right here. And that's the first place I saw a DC Treasury, or the tabloid size, and it was either a Whiz Comics, that first Captain Marvel, the original Captain Marvel reprint, or it might have been like the Flash #1, the Flash Comics #1. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good memory.
I think it was also the first place that I ever saw Gold Key comics.
Really?
On the spinner rack. Yep. So a lot of great memories. That store is actually still, it's not an IGA store. It's called Dumula's Market Basket now, but it is, the actual store is still a grocery store.
Oh yeah.
So, but no comics.
Yeah, the one I went to, it's still there, and it's still IGA actually.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah, the comic and magazine rack is, well, the comics are long gone, but they still have magazine racks and all that. So
just want to go in and bring the spinner rack and set it up in there.
Yeah, this goes here.
How cool would that be? They'd be looking at, what is this guy doing? Beckerman says, yeah, I didn't care for that storyline, Maranya. Cringe. He says. Maranya says, big time cringe, Beckerman, but we livened it up on the readings. There we go. Definitely check out the Geeky Puppet Show readings Fridays and Saturday nights. I think they do it more than that now, but on Friday and Saturday nights, I know it's 8:15 and 9:30, the two readings. So definitely check them out on the Geeky Puppet Show. Micah Taylor says, okay, Maranya, didn't know that. There we go. Mike Taylor also says, Higgy, if you're talking about the Midtown Comics on 41st Street, 42nd Street, I'm not far from them by train. Well, there you go. Hey.
Yeah, that's where he went, Midtown.
Cool beans. Maranya says, wait, do I have to go groundhog hunting? It's supposed to be in early spring. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. I just found out about this snowstorm that's coming last night. I was talking with my dad, and he mentioned, hey, don't forget to bring extra wood in, because there's a snowstorm coming. Well, what do you mean? We're almost into March here. Come on. And he said, no, it's too much to ask for, I guess. And the gray man is here all the way from across the pond. He says, hey, all the way from across the pond, please say hello to my girlfriend Lisa in your silliest voice and throw a cool beans too. Okay.
Well, hello, Lisa. I just want to say thank you for watching with Gray Man. That is such cool beans, baby.
How's that, Gray Man? Great to have you and Lisa watching once again across the pond. Thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday morning with us.
Great.
We really appreciate that. So, yes, cool beans indeed. So, all right. And up next, I see a report. So, whoops, where did I go? There we go. Let's see. I lost my place. There we go. We get that. We do this, and then we do this. And Dr. Von Chilla has the Pauline report, and he's saying she's losing her kitten face now, morphing into her mature look. She almost killed me last night as she was cutting off the blood flow to my brain by sleeping across my neck. She just couldn't get close enough to you.
There you go. There you go.
She loves you. She loves you. And we love her, and we love you. Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the Pauline report, John. Appreciate that once again. Awesome. 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 Lady M says, good afternoon to you and your girlfriend, Lisa, Gray Man. There we go.
Absolutely. Happy Saturday.
And Jackson Roykirk says, good day, Lisa. Michael Taylor says, the thing I don't like about that Midtown Comics is that they mostly deal in moderns, no golden, silver, or bronze. Really? I thought they were... Yeah, I thought they were big back issue folks. But they're not.
I've seen a couple of videos. That's the impression I got. But I could be wrong. It happened once back in 1979.
Did you get it on video? Michael Taylor says, Dr. Von Chilla, he's crying. He's laughing so hard. And Michael Taylor also says, hey, the Gray Man. And Dr. Von Chilla says, feeling kind of fluish today. I'm fading fast. I'm literally lying on the floor in front of my PC, wrapped up in blankets. I may be asleep soon. Oh, man. We hope you feel better, John.
Yeah, I hate to hear that.
Yeah, it is not fun. I think it was earlier this week. Both me and my wife felt kind of fluish. It lasted about a day, but we're both doing well now, but hopefully you will feel better soon, my friend. Just let Pauline curl up with you. She'll take it away.
Prayers for a quick recovery, buddy.
Absolutely. Mike Taylor says, Shannon, great treasury story there.
We're all about the stories here, aren't we?
Yeah,
thank you, Mike.
yeah. Love it. Quite enough Sayer says, Shannon, can you point to the ratty box?
See, I did a video, and I was doing the Super Bowl video, and I found a pile. There wasn't a box. It was just a pile of like ratty comics with no covers and everything. And I'm going to get to that maybe this weekend, but I got some back issues I got yesterday from my comic shop, and I'm probably going to rebag those and do a video of those too. Got some good stuff. Cool. Here's the ratty pile. What the box.
Look at that.
Some
stories right there.
Yeah, I probably can't remember any of them, but do have Ratty comics.
Stories and memories right there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, QNS. Maranya says, oh, dear, John, make sure you get some snuggle time with Pauline. Bundle up, and if you can, have some chicken soup or chicken broth.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Works wonders.
Absolutely. Michael Taylor says, oh, no, get well soon, Dr. Von Chilla. So say we all. Hippies Collectible says, dang, John, wrap up, stay warm, get to feeling better real soon, he says. We echo those sentiments. Dr. Von Chilla says, I long for the simpler times of worrying that Pauline was going to tear the curtains down. Now I have to worry about her killing me while I'm sleeping. No, I don't think it was a malicious act. I think it was an act of love.
The times they are a-changing.
Lady M says, Geeky Puppet Show alert. There will be a premiere video this coming Sunday, the 11th, as it's Super Bowl Sunday. Live readings will resume Friday, the 16th, and the following Sunday, the 18th. Oh, that's right. The Super Bowl is tomorrow, isn't it?
Yep.
Who you picking? You got a dog in the fight?
My Bengals didn't get in the playoffs this year, and after them, I was a big Detroit fan, and I was really hurt that Detroit didn't get in it.
Yeah.
And I hate Kansas City just because they beat us in the AFC Championship last year, and so with the 49ers, not a fan because they beat us in the first two Super Bowls we were in. So
yes, I remember
those two. I'm probably going to root for San Francisco because I don't like I like San Francisco. Maybe have a dislike for them, not as bad as Kansas City.
The lesser of two evils, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I if I wanted to root for Kansas City, I would have to find a new place to broadcast from because my wife would not stand for that. She does not like Kansas City. She does not. Who's the quarterback there?
Mahomes.
Oh, I can't think of his name. It was right there on the tip of my tongue. She hates him. Yes.
Mahomes, yeah.
Yeah. She hates him with a passion. Oh my God. She does not like him. So yes, the Silver Age household will be putting our firm footing rooting behind the San Francisco 49ers in this Super Bowl.
But hey, whatever happens, you'll get to see Taylor.
That's a whole nother thing that she's not happy about. So
enough said, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hippies Collectible says Droopy Dog Doc. Yeah, Triple D. Man, I'm losing my voice here. Hold on a second. It gets so dry down here, especially with the wood stove. So Higgy Pop Comics says, hey, Michael Taylor, I've been to both Midtown Comics, my friend. Good times. He's having a blast out there, it sounds like.
Yeah, it sounds like.
And the Gray Man says, I need to clip it. She's fallen asleep and missed it. Oh no. Oh, well. She can watch it on the rewind, right? There we go. Maranya says, anyone who wants the Knight Rider Ghost Rider saga, in West Coast Avengers, pick up issues 17 to 24 as it's in that section. Oh, I was thinking it was way in the 60s for some reason.
And I was thinking it was earlier than that.
So that's good to know. Thank you.
Memory's a funny thing.
Ah, man, mine is a scary thing nowadays. Yeah. Mike Taylor says, yeah, my childhood candy store with my spinner rack is still standing. Oh, that's awesome. But it is now one of those Hallmark type stores. Oh, but that's still cool that it's still there. So many of the places that we all went to are no longer around from our childhood. But when there's still, the building is still there. It's still cool when you drive by it or something. I'm sure you're like, I remember that.
Right.
Mike Jackson Roykirk says, I have the WCAs from Off the Rack 1 through 58. There you go.
Awesome. That's a nice run.
Yeah, he's got it. There you go, Jackson. Mike Taylor says, Doc, they used to have a big selection of back issues. No longer. Oh, wow. That's too bad. That is too bad. I love back issues. Dr. Von Chilla says, thanks for the kind wishes, everyone. I'm just going to lie here with my low-grade fever and space out on this stream. Well, there you go. Just lay back and enjoy. Michael Taylor says, hello to Lisa. And Miranda says, low-grade fevers are almost worse than the high ones, as you don't feel bad enough to be truly sick, but don't feel well enough either. Absolutely. You are correct. Gray Man says she woke up and I played it back for her and was most amused. Well, there we go. We are glad we can help serve our audience.
Absolutely.
Hippies Collectible says, John, that reminds me of Stephen King's Cat's Eyes. Be careful.
That was a good movie. That was a great movie.
Maranya says, glad to hear it, Gray Man. And Hippies Collectible says, Niners. Yeah, he must be rooting for the Niners too. There we go. Jackson Roker says, I'll probably go to Mardi Gras parade this afternoon. Oh, tomorrow afternoon.
Awesome.
Wow. Cool beans. What do you live down where is it?
Louisiana.
Thank you. Man, I'm telling you, I can't remember anything. Man. Is that where you live, Jackson? Down around there? That's pretty cool, though. Be able to go to a Mardi Gras. I'd like to go to a Mardi Gras parade. But we don't have those up here in Maine. We have like, I don't know, pine cone parades or something. Watch the squirrels march down the street. I don't know. Mike Taylor says, I think Eric's a Bengals fan as well.
Oh, yeah. Eric's just up the road about an hour and a half. Yeah.
Maranya says, get some beads, and I'm not sure what that is. But yet, there, Jackson. And vignettes for sure. I've had my fill of beads long ago, but plus nobody wants me to lift my shirt to get the beads. Okay, now I'm with them. Now I understand what's going on.
I knew what it was. I was like, all right, I'm not going to say anything.
Oh my gosh. Too funny. Miranda, what? She is in shock. Jackson Roker says, New Orleans. There you go. New Orleans was what I was trying to think of, and I couldn't think of it to save my life. So that's pretty cool. Great to know that. That's cool. And Michael Taylor says, when I was in there, I was in awe. I was telling my mom where the spinner rack, magazine rack, etc. was. Oh, that's cool. I wish if I could pick one store to bring back, just take a time machine or something and bring back, it would be the store that used to be in this town that I live in now called the Snack Bar. It was just such a magical place for a kid. It was a stationary store, but it had the old lunch counter. They had the machine that roasted peanuts. In awesome. The back wall was an old cedar wooden magazine rack. And they had the largest display, the largest array of comics that any of the local stores around here had. It was just such a fantastic place, man. I miss that place so much. They had an aisle of just penny candy. Just penny candy. It was great. Oh, my gosh. And Tempest from Mars says, a pine cone parade sounds about as much as excitement as I could take for one day. Yeah, that's about it up here. We don't get out much because of the snow. I mean, we have summer in the month of July. That's about it. All right, that catches us up. Are you ready to show some books?
Yeah, I'll show some books.
All right. It is all you, brother. There we go.
Okay. Rod and I were talking about this earlier, but I made a purchase this week. I knew I was going to get it. Just it was a matter of when. Got the Crisis on Infinite Earths animated part 1 of 3. Yes. And Rod and I talked. Heard all kinds of bad reviews. A lot of people loved it. A lot of people didn't. But they said, well, it wasn't like the source material. People, you need to get over it. there's nothing that is ever going to be your. Anytime they make an adaptation, they're going to change it. And it's never going to be what you want it to be. So you just kind of have to take it for what it is. And, I'm going to go watch this later on at my son's because he wants to see it too. But, it's like, to me, it's like, okay, if I see Commandy or Blue Beetle or Amazing Man in the background, that's going to be, that's going to be why I watch it. Whatever the story is, if I get to see characters I haven't seen or anything, that comes from, and I'm really protective of that story. So I get it. Love the story. You know, I've got multiple versions of Crisis and all that. And it was one of my favorite all-time stories. But I'm going to enjoy this just because. Did you ever think you would see something like this on a DVD? You know,
Bingo.
So there we are.
Bingo.
But looking forward to that. Speaking of movies, I sat down last night. So I'm going to watch a couple of movies. Haven't sat down and watched movies in a while. So I finally broke down and just out of curiosity, I wanted to see The Marvels. You know, and I hadn't seen it, and I'd heard the reviews and all that. You know, and I watched it, and pretty much. You know, the only thing I liked was like the little extra scene at the end. That kind of, hey, that was pretty cool. But the rest of it was like, and some people love it. You know, you're entitled to love it or hate it, I guess. So I wasn't a fan. But I watched another movie, and I don't know why, but I'd never seen this growing up. You know, and it was on reruns when I was a kid. But I'd never seen the movie Forbidden Planet, you know, with Leslie Nielsen.
Oh,
and
sure.
Pigeon
Robbie the Robot.
Earl Hallman and Robbie the Robot, you know. And I was like, you know, well, this is, you know, I'm probably going to enjoy this. And I watched it, and that movie is magnificent. For 1956, and I know you've seen it, right, Rod?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, for 1956, that has some of the best effects, sci-fi effects you'll ever see in a movie. And the background, the scenery, the matte paintings they had on all that, I mean, it was just, I mean, I'm probably going to try to watch it again this weekend. I love that movie so much. And I know there's all kinds of, you know, memorabilia and, you know, merchandise and stuff for Forbidden Planet, but that's actually the first time that I ever got to watch it, and I really enjoyed it. So between those two movies, that was my pick.
There you go.
So I am officially a fan now.
There you go.
Let's show some Superboy books.
All right.
I have been going through my Superboy boxes and rebagging and reboarding, and I'd shown most of the box, and I was going to show this in a video, but I'll just go ahead and show it here for people that are interested in Superboy. So this is this little stack here is the run leading up to where it became Superboy in the Legion, you know. So this is like from 186 through 196, I guess. But here's some good stuff. 52-page giant, Nick Cardy on the cover.
Oh, yeah.
Number 186.
Nice.
Yeah. Number 187. And Superboy leading the jailbreak.
Very cool. I like that that little the image of him up in the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah. I was going to say
I like that.
That too. That's almost like the Marvel corner boxes in a way.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, and I know you don't hear a lot about Superboy. I don't know how many fans there are. There might be a lot more than what we think, but it was one of my go-tos, you know, when I started collecting comics. This is probably one of the first ones I ever had. 188, first 20 center, I think.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
And Breeding Myself.
Boom.
And this was one of my childhood copies here from 189. I also thought that cover was cool.
Yes. I remember seeing that on the rack, and I remember thinking, what the devil? What happened?
See, this was before I started really collecting comics, so I got a lot of comics like from cousins and friends and yard sales. So this is one of those.
Yeah.
One of my first back issues. You can tell it's loved. Of course, you have to have an upgrade. You know, you just have to. Yeah. Maybe a couple upgrades. I think this is even better than the last one. Do like Dr. Von Chilla. Just look at those corners.
There you go.
Perfectly centered. It's a blazer. And here we go with number 190. More Nick Cardy covers. And I love the art in this. Mostly it was Bob Brown, but he had like Murphy Anderson inking him and Wally Wood a lot of the time. Just different people. And also New Legion of Superheroes story.
There you go.
I think somewhere around this time, or maybe after this run, Dave Cockrum started doing the Legion stories. Outstanding. Number 191, The Kid with a Super Brain, plus the New Legion saga. I love the Superboy logo on these.
Yeah, that's just neat.
And 192, why is Superboy freeing that killer bear? Because he can.
That's it.
And because he can, he thought he'd do it twice. And this is a cool cover, 193. with the New Legion story.
Great stuff.
And 194, Superboy just looks like a fish out of water.
I think I have that in a 3-pack.
Oh, yeah? That's
yeah,
awesome.
I think I have that one in a 3-pack.
Nice. And 195.
Oh, cool.
And in this New Legion superhero saga, this is actually the first appearance of Erg-1. You know who that is?
No.
Energy Release Generator, who later changed his name to Wildfire.
Oh, there you go.
First appearance of Wildfire.
Awesome.
Well, there's a key book for you.
The key.
And another Breening. And another Breening. Okay, 196. We have the continuation of the Erg-1 story, The Living Ghost. Okay, how about a little bit of Swamp Thing?
I like
Thing
Swamp
number
Thing.
1. Swamp Thing.
Nice.
You make my heart sing.
Uh-oh. We've got a new song.
There you go. And Swamp Thing number 2. Lynn Wein and Bernie Wrightson at their finest.
Oh, wow.
Number 3.
Oh, now that's one I haven't seen before, I don't think.
Yeah.
I like that cover. That's cool.
Bernie Wrightson was on the first 10 issues, as most everybody knows. Here's a cool cover. Number 4. Number 5.
Yeah, that's a nice cover. I like that one.
They always had the scenes with the crazed town folks trying to ride him out on a rail with pitchforks and fire. Number 6. I remember really enjoying this story. Don't have a whole lot of duplicates of these because these are pricey.
Yes.
And here's the famous Batman crossover.
Yep. I think I got like 3 copies of that one, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, if this had been in the 60s, Batman would have been here. Swamp Thing would have been here. All right. Got some more Swamp Thing, but I'll save that for the next round.
All righty. Let's bring it back in. There we go. And we're going to go back up, and there's Jackson right there. All right. Thank you, Jackson.
He's drawn a line in the sand. No
That's
further.
All right, buddy. Here you go.
And Michael Taylor saying, I felt like I was in a childhood time machine when I was in that store. Oh, I can imagine.
Very cool.
And the Gray Man, Lisa wants to know what part of the states you both are in. Well, I myself am in the beautiful state of Kentucky.
And I'm in the state of Maine.
And
way
we're
up
both
in the corner.
Yeah, and we're both in a state of delirium. So thank you for asking, Lisa. We appreciate you hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you very much, Lisa.
And Jackson says, that Crisis disc is based on the animated movies. There's no way it could be like the original comics. Yeah, it's part of what they call the Tomorrowverse. Like Superman, Man of Tomorrow, and then the Justice League War World is all part of that animated universe. So, yeah, absolutely, Jackson.
Yeah.
And Miranda says, the only comic book movie that I've seen over the years was that pretty darn close adapted well from source material was the first Iron Man movie. Yes, I agree. Pretty close to the source material.
I mean, those first 10 years of the Marvel movies, I like a lot of them. I really like Civil War. I really enjoyed Civil War.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And Jackson says, the youngsters won't get into Forbidden Planet, but it's a classic. Yes, I am on board.
Yes, sir, bub.
And Rania says, they've updated the war in Iron Man, but the core elements of Tales of Suspense 39 plus the Obadiah Stane storyline were pretty much accurate to comic book wise. Yeah.
Very good. Very cool.
And Hippie's Collectibles says, I've seen Forbidden Planet so many times I can't even count that. Yeah, I knew Hippie was a fan. I did know that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm on board, man. I'm on board. And Michael Tell says, I saw that Werewolf by Night show. I liked it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed the man thing. Looked like, yeah, that was one of the few show like things that were actually pretty accurate. You know?
Yes. The Werewolf by Night, it was cool. He didn't, to me, he didn't look exactly like I wanted the werewolf tonight. But that's cool though. But when I saw Man Thing, oh man, I was marking out big time. I was
fanboy moment.
You got it.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
And Ronnie says Forbidden Planet was amazing. Robbie the robot predated the robot from Lost in Space, but not by much. Yeah. Yeah, Robbie was cool.
Yep.
And Michael says Nick Carty, one of the greats. Absolutely. And Anthony Purdue is here. Hey. Welcome, brother Anthony.
Thanks for joining us, Anthony.
Yes, many times, brother Shannon, I've enjoyed movies that had a scene where comic books are either shown or talked about, like Superboy comics on TV and film. Yeah, he had a comment on one of my videos I did with the Superboy stuff, and there was like 2 TV shows. I can't remember what exactly. Maybe he could tell us. I think one might have been Leave It to Beaver, and I can't remember the other, but maybe he could tell us here. But yeah, that's absolutely true. I was geeked out when I saw that. Hey, comic books in a show.
I remember seeing an episode of MASH, and they had, I believe, an Avengers comic book. I think it's the one where the Yellow Jacket's on the cover, and there's the wedding cake and being smashed and everything. And I think that was the one. But that book, in real time, that book didn't exist yet.
Yeah, that was like 10 years later, 10 or 15 years later. It's like, Nitpicker's Guide to the MASH universe. You messed up. Michael Taylor says, fantastic Superboy 188 cover. Thank you. And Monitor says, the Werewolf by Night show was spectacular. I don't know all the ins and outs of some of the characters was in it, so I can't speak to comic book accuracy, but it is must-watch TV streaming on Disney+. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed it.
And Mariah saying good morning to Anthony. And Michael also, hello to Anthony. And Anthony Purdue, good morning, everyone. Although it'll be a brief visit. Hey, you took time out to hang out with us. We are grateful. Believe me.
Exactly. We are eternally grateful. Thank you, sir.
And Michael says, Shannon, fantastic Superboys. Yeah, big Superboy fan. I know there's not a lot of us, but there are a few of us. And Hippie's Collectibles, Bernie Wrightson, sure do miss him. Yeah, we have, in the last 10 or 15 years, we have lost so many of the greats. I heard we just lost Jose Delbo. You remember him? He did a lot of Wonder Woman stuff and other books for DC. Yeah, he was like 90 years old, I think.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we lost Jose Delbo.
That's too bad.
And Fireball Comics says, regarding Forbidden Planet, Roscoe P. Coltrane, James Best, appears uncredited as one of the crewmen. That's awesome. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in that movie you can find. I saw Richard Anderson, who most people will know played Oscar Goldman on the $6 Million Man TV show. He was in that movie. Earl Holliman, Policewoman, and Earl Holliman did so much stuff. He was such a great character. He played Cookie. He played the cook. And, of course, you had Walter Pigeon. I can't think of the other guy's name that played the doctor, but I remember him from a Star Trek episode.
Oh.
Like the one, the Caldens or whatever it was, where they possessed the bodies, or they grew bodies, and, they, like, turned the Star Trek crew into the little octagon-shaped balls and crushed them up. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That guy played in the Forbidden Planet.
Oh, wow.
Can't remember his name, though.
I remember when I see James Best, man, my wife and I watch a lot of Western shows, and I at least 3, 4, 5 times a week, we see James Best in an episode of something. He was prolific back then.
Yeah. And 2, of course, like I say, most people remember him from Dukes of Hazzard, but he's actually in a few episodes of Andy Griffith playing musician Jim Lindsay. You remember that?
He was there. He was in any of the old Westerns that were on, Gunsmoke, and he was in there. A ton of those ones. I remember him also from a couple episodes of Twilight Zone, too.
Yeah.
So, absolutely.
Right. And Ron says, was Swamp Thing a monthly book? If so, those covers are amazingly detailed to be on a monthly book. Yeah, let's see. No, they were not monthly. They were looks like bi-monthly because it went from between 4 and 5. It's May to August. 5 to 6 was October, and 6 to 7 was December. So yeah, probably a bi-monthly book.
Cool beans.
And I think even with that, I think he was behind a lot of times on his deadline. So, but to have art that good, I mean, I didn't care to wait, you know. Oh yeah, Easy Comicers. Oh yeah, love that swamp thing. Hibbs Collectibles. Glad I have that first run of swamp. Yeah, that's one of the gems in my collection. Yeah, I love having that.
Very cool.
And Anthony Purdue says The Good Humor Man 1950 is a must-see for Captain Marvel fans. Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis film artist, and models 1957, a must-see for pre-code history and Batman fans. Awesome. Good info.
Yeah, good to know. Thank you for that, Anthony. I'm going to keep those in mind.
And Michael's fantastic Swamp Thing of Batman. Thank you, sir. And the Gray Man says, she says, thank you very much. Most welcome, kind lady.
Very, very welcome. Thank you for asking.
And Tempest from Mars says, I have that Walmart Robbie the Robot figure. Put some batteries in it. It lights up, walks and talks. Nice addition to anyone's collection. Yeah, first thing I did after I saw that is I went online. I was like, oh. And I don't know, I got on the Amazon page or something, and it was like $134. And I was like, no, I know I can find something cheaper than that. So I'm going to try to find like a little figure or statue or something, because Robbie the Robot is like so cool.
I remember having one as a kid. It was a mechanical one. I don't think they could call it Robbie the Robot. They didn't market it that way, but it was some kind of a robot thing, and you put the batteries in it and it would walk and light up and stuff. I remember having that as a kid, like 68, 69, somewhere in there.
And Michael says, Shannon, fantastic Superboys and Swamp Things. Thank you, sir. And Anthony Purdue, the 1953 film Split Second has a couple scenes where a gangster is reading sci-fi comic books, and one of them is an Atlas book. Awesome.
Oh, wow. Cool beans.
And Metarog's in the house. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Roger. Great to have you with us, sir. Thanks for spending your time with us.
Quick hello before I go to lunch. Great to see more experienced collectors. Hi, Ryan Shannon. He's a good guy. He is very kind.
Absolutely, he is. Great to have you with us, Roger.
Isn't subscribed to Roger's channel, go subscribe right now. He's got I think they do a stream called What's in the Short Box. That does, I think, maybe on Tuesdays or Thursdays, and I like to try to get on that sometime. But yeah, Metarog, great YouTuber, great guy, great comic book collection.
Have you seen he did a thing of the 30-cent Marvel variants?
No, I saw that on it, but haven't got to watch it. And so that's going to be one of my
unbelievable. I didn't know there was that many. And I think he's got them all. And it was he does it in a series. There's a series of videos, and it's incredible, Roger. That was really really cool. I never knew that there were that many 30-cent variants for Marvel.
Yeah, and they're getting pricey too. So it's awesome that he has that run. And it made me think of I was looking when I was going through my Superboy boxes. I was like, wait a minute, I got like 3 issues missing. What is going on? You know, I know I have these books, and I'm like, oh wait, they're in my DC Explosion box because I'm still working on it. Well, actually, I've got them all now. I thought I needed 2 more books, like a Superman family and a Batman issue. But I looked through there, and I've actually have them all. So that's where the memory goes. There's so much stuff, and I'm trying to keep up with everything. And I was okay. Here's a box for this and a box for that, and I want to do this video. And so I have got all the DC Explosion books. Those 3 months where it went to like 35 to 50 cents, and I even included the ones that were like already Dollar Giants or whatever. So everything that came out from DC in those 3 months, I actually have it in that box. And I am going to do a video, hopefully sooner than later. And then later on, I'll have to do the DC Implosion, which I know my buddy Eric K. He's been waiting on that one forever, and I've been talking about it. And it is going to get done. It's just a matter of when I get the time.
Timing is everything.
But yeah, everybody check out Metarog. Sorry, I got off the track there, but check out his channel for sure and all his streams.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Metarog.
And Ronnie says, "Hey there, Metarog. Good to see you." And Metarog saying hi to Maranya. And Anthony produces the last detail from 1974. Jack Nicholson as a sailor is hanging out with friends talking about the original Human Torch. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I've never seen, I don't think I've seen that movie.
I don't think I have either. And Michael Taylor says, yeah, Doc, he didn't quite look like Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, not perfectly, but still, it was very, very well done. I really enjoyed the show.
And I love that they did it in black and white. Yeah.
Yes.
And Metarog says, how many Planet of the Apes references have I missed? Zing! There has been none that I remember so far today, right?
Oh, I don't recall. Mike Taylor.
He says, but Swamp Thing looked accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael Taylor says they should have made a series of that Werewolf by Night. Yeah, that would have been good.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully, maybe it's still to come.
Yeah, never know. And Ron says they had a plot line where Captain Marvel on MASH, the comic book, featured in, if only by mentions. Yeah. Yeah. And Hippie's Club and Leslie Nielsen. Yeah, you got to love Leslie Nielsen. That was like in his pre-airplane Naked Gun days.
Yeah.
Like a leading man, you know.
Absolutely.
What was the actress's name? I can't remember. Oh, well.
What was this in regards to the
Forbidden Planet?
Oh,
the blonde. I can't remember her name.
No.
Yeah.
God.
She was a beauty. Anyway, I'm sure somebody will pop up and tell us. And Ron says, fun fact about Fantastic Voyage, Leslie Nielsen was asked to be on Star Trek as a captain, and he turned it down.
I could see
wow,
him.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. How cool would that be?
And Michael says, the silver and bronze era Superboys were great, especially the covers. Yeah. Lots of fun.
Yes, sir.
And Jackson Roy Kirk says, Metarog. And Metarog saying, hey to Jackson. Michael Taylor saying, hello, Metarog. Metarog, hi, Michael. Long time. Easy Comic says, Roger, with the fist bump. And he's saying hi to Mike. And Ron says, I remember my brother or my cousin having the robot that they sold from Lost in Space around the time the show was out, not the more modern version. Good stuff.
I love the Lost in Space robot, man. That's a beloved character in this collection behind me.
And Metarog says, Tuesday, I'll send you a link. Yeah. Hopefully, I might not be able to this week, but I am going to work out a time where I get on there with you guys. It's a really good show.
Cool beans.
And Metarog says, yes, complete 30-cent variant set. Yeah.
Yeah, that was I was just blown away. I did not realize there was that many. It's very cool. If you get a chance, check out that.
Yeah, I kind of liken that to the DC bicentennial issues.
Oh, yeah.
Finally collected all those. That's a cool run to collect too. Michael Taylor says, speaking of good humor, those old trucks, those tiny trucks, the guy would go to the back and open the small freezer door, would stop in front of my childhood home. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Good memories. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Metarog says, thanks, guys. You're very welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And Maranya says, Michael, I remember those as a kid. My favorites were the toasted almond or the chocolate eclair bars. My dad would give me money to go get one, and I'd go get him a toasted almond bar.
Oh, yeah.
They still have an ice cream truck that runs around this neighborhood.
So do we.
Yeah.
So do we. Yep.
And Michael Taylor says, Anthony, the good humor man sounds good. And Hippie says, good humor Dixie cups. Yeah. With the little wooden spoons.
There you go.
And Michael Taylor says, I think the last detail is on Tubi. Yeah, Tubi's what I watched Forbidden Planet on last night. Yeah.
Wow. Very cool.
And Francis, there you go. Thank you, Tom.
Bingo.
I appreciate it. Don't know why I couldn't remember her name because she was famous. Yeah, she was great in that movie. And Dr. Chilla's chiming in too with Anne Francis. Thank you, sir. Fireball Comics, Anne Francis. I knew somebody would know. Everybody knows except me, right?
I think I remember Anne Francis from, she used to be on What's My Line as a panelist, I think.
Oh, yeah.
On there. It was either that or To Tell the Truth from the late 60s, early 70s. Right. I think that's where I remember seeing her from.
Right. And Michael says, Maranya, I loved the look of those trucks. Yeah, they were pretty cool. And Maranya says, John woke up when Rod mentioned a hot blonde.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And Anthony produces, take care, everyone. I leave with my personal opinion that Batman TV show minus the camp, it is the only true source material. Reflection, characters, costumes, and capers like the comics. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you coming by.
Thanks so much for spending your Saturday morning with us, Anthony. Greatly appreciate it, sir.
Have a good weekend, buddy.
Take care.
And Dr. Von Chill is having a laugh with Mariah. And Mariah says, take care, Anthony. Batman 66 holds a special place in my heart. The recent Batman 66 comic book series is pretty solid, including all the spin-offs and tie-in issues. Yeah, going through one of my post-Bronze Age boxes, I found the Batman teaming up with Batman 66 and Man from U.N.C.L.E. series. I found the first issue of that.
I'm trying to get the Batman and the Green Hornet one. That's the one I want to get. Yeah.
And Michael says, Doc, I love the 89 or B9 robot as well. I tried drawing it a lot as a kid.
Me too.
That's
Me
awesome.
too. If I had a dime for every time I drew, I'd be a millionaire. Every time I drew that B9 robot, and I've got a couple of their toys and one of the replica things. Whatchamacallit, their models, and then I got this. Well, it's a bottle opener. I mean, how cool is that?
That is cool.
I mean, so yeah, I love B9, man.
That is awesome. And Dr. Valoncello says we had Mr. Softy when I was a little boy. Yeah, I remember Mr. Softy.
Vaguely, I remember.
And Hippie says, I remember when the Dixie Cup lids had pictures of baseball players. Wow. Those are probably no doubt collector's items right now, I would say.
Probably.
And QNS says, I remember Mr. Softy. And Fireball Comics. Anne Francis was Honey West, early TV female detective. Yes. That's where I remember her from.
Okay.
Yep. It is Hippie's chiming in. Anne Francis is Honey West. And Dr. Moncello says, I'm sitting up now, having been served some wonderful cream of tomato soup. There you go. And Hippie's Collectible says, you beat me to it, Fireball. And Michael says, Dr. Moncello, Mr. Softy would stop in front of my childhood home as well. The guy named Joe would give free ice cream on birthdays. Awesome.
Oh, cool. That is neat.
And we have, who is this? Veteran? Is this first time? Yeah. Hi. Hi, all. First time, long time. Arlene Francis was on What's My Line. I made the same mistake, Doctor. Hey, welcome. Appreciate you coming by.
You are right. You are right. It was Arlene Francis. You are correct, sir. I stand corrected. Great to have you with us. Thank you for spending your Saturday with us, too, by the way. Yeah, thank you so much.
We appreciate that. And Maron says, glad to hear it, John. Here's hoping Pauline does her proper nursing duties to help you feel better soon.
There you go.
And Veteran, good to see you on this side of YouTube. Awesome. So we know some people that know Veteran, if I'm saying it right.
And Mike Dillon.
He's saying hello to Veteran.
All right.
And QNS says, anyone remember Monster Pops from the early 70s? They have Ice Cream, Frankenstein, Dracula. I don't know if I remember those.
I can vaguely remember the Frankenstein one. It was green, if I remember.
Okay.
I vaguely. Wow, I vaguely remember that.
And Lead Paint is in the house saying hello. Good morning, sir. Glad to have you.
Hey, Lead Paint. Thanks for joining us, sir.
And Ron says, good morning to you, Lead Paint. And Michael saying hello, Lead Paint. QNS says, yes, it was green. They sold it in markets.
Yes. Okay. I'm not imagining it. Okay. And that catches us up with the Peanut Gallery so far. So let's see. Whose turn is it? Is it my turn again?
It is your turn, sir.
All right. Well, let's see what we got. What do we want to show now? We got some Charlton. We got some Batman. Oh, let's see. We got some. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. This is stuff from the 80s.
Do whatever you want. I got nowhere to be, so we can go overtime today.
All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. We'll show some of these. These are books from, I believe, mostly the 80s. Let's see. We got Men of Mystery comics, which are reprints. This is number 31.
Oh wow.
The
The original Daredevil on there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. Here is number 32 with the Flame.
What company was that? Put those out.
Who was it that did this? AC. Yeah, it was AC.
AC Comics. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know if that was still with, what was it, Bill Black? Wasn't he involved?
Yeah. AC Comics with Bill Black. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had some great stuff.
Yes, he did. Here's number 35.
Nice.
These were great because, you got me introduced to some obscure characters from the 40s and whatnot.
Obscure characters? What do you mean? We don't like obscure characters.
I know. What was I thinking? It's number 36.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I love those covers.
It was just great kind of novelty books to have. And then we go to special edition. First edition is Night Vale, number 1.
Now, that's been on my list. I have seen that. There's actually a documentary about Bill Black on Tubi.
Oh, really?
Right now. Yeah.
On YouTube?
It's on Tubi.
Oh, Tubi. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I'll have to check that. Do you know what the name of it is?
The Strange Life and Times of Bill Black, something or another. I can't really remember. You can look it up.
Okay. Yeah. If his name's in the
title.
title.
Somebody on here is, like us and they like Bill Black, and I'm sure they've seen it. So I won't be surprised if somebody pops up and gives the correct title of that movie or the documentary.
Cool. Well, here's issue number 2 of Night Vale.
Those are still probably pretty inexpensive, right?
I would think. I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I mean, these are my off the rack copies, so I don't know. I wouldn't imagine they'd cost too much. Here we go with the first issue of Americomics.
Yeah, that one, I think I had that in cart. That's a George Perez cover.
Look at that.
The shade, yeah.
Yeah. And here's number 2 of Americomics.
Yeah. Yeah, those are on my list.
It was just they were pumping out a lot of different unique characters and stuff like that, and a lot of new characters. Here's another series from Americomics presents Dragonfly.
Oh wow!
Not something you see every day anymore. Here's Americomics presents number 5 with Captain Freedom.
Yeah, I do have that one. Man, I love that cover.
And who's down here in the corner? The origin of Commando D. Down there.
Commandy's illegitimate cousin.
There you go. Here's another one from AC. This is Bolt Special number 1.
Oh, wow.
With Tara.
Man, I love those.
Yeah, they were fun reads. And number 2 of Captain Paragon.
Yeah. That's actually the first AC comic I ever had. Yeah.
This one here?
Yeah, I love that pose. I think I actually drew that pose and put it on one of my characters I made up.
Oh, cool. Cool beans. Here we go with special edition, first issue of Captain Paragon and the Sentinels of Justice.
Oh, that's an awesome cover.
Sucker for a team book, you know me.
Yeah, and you know me too.
And speaking of Bill Black, he's got his name right on the cover here. Bill Black's Fun Comics, number 4. Captain Paragon once again.
Oh, wow. That's some pretty good artists on that stuff, too. I mean, you saw a big name pop in there once in a while.
Yep. It's Broderick.
Pat Broderick, yeah. Love Pat Broderick.
Here we go with Dragonfly. Now she's in her own book. Here's Dragonfly number 1.
There we go.
Nice purple cover. All right, what is this? This is Prototypes by John Byrne, a holiday special. It looks like it's like a tie-in to the Hero. Remember the Hero magazine?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. That's awesome.
It's very, very thin, so I think it's like a promotional thing, maybe promotional tie into it.
It's John Byrne.
Yep.
And it's a team book. What else do you want?
Exactly. And then we got Dave Cockrum, The Futurians, #1. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This was like the big thing when he left the X-Men, I think it was.
No, I think that was kind of the bridge between the Legion and the X-Men, because DC kind of ticked him off because and I've told this story before, he wanted the double page spread of Superboy and the Legion 200 where Bouncing Boy and Dual Damsel will get married, and they wouldn't give it to him. They wouldn't give him his original art back, and so he told them to go blank themselves, and he started doing his own stuff, and he went to Marvel, and that's when he started doing the X-Men. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere around, I'm not sure about the timeline, so if somebody wants to correct me, it's perfectly fine.
Well, I know you know these guys. This is from Noble Comics. This is #5. It's Justice Machine.
Yeah.
They were all over the place.
Yeah, Justice, and what was it? The First Comics?
Yeah, they did. What was it? Innovation? Didn't Innovation do some of them too?
See, Innovation. I think Innovation. They might have Innovation. I always think of like Hero Alliance when you talk about Innovation. But Justice, you're probably right. I think Justice Machine might have been Innovation too.
So, and then I had to pick these up here. These are more modern, and it's put out by Moonstone. Captain Action #0.
Oh, wow. I've never seen that one.
And you know me, Captain Action, with Captain Action. And then this one here, #1. And if you look, you can tell this is a kind of an homage to the DC Captain Action #1.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah, Captain
cool.
Action. That's one that's on my list. I got #1. I need to get the other. What was there? 4 more or 5 more in the region?
Yeah, I think. And now they also introduced Lady Action and stuff like that. So these are the 2 that I've got. I'm still hunting down those ones there. What else do we got? Well, I'll show these. I pulled these down. Talking about the comic packs,
Oh yeah.
There is
very very envious of that one.
Modern Comics.
Yeah, Captain Atom. Wow, that's awesome, man.
And then we got Blue Beetle. What is this? #3. Yeah, Blue Beetle #3 of Modern, from the Modern reprint. And the one in the middle is #6 of, I believe it's Vengeance Squad. Yeah, I can't see the title, but it's I believe it's Vengeance Squad. Looking at the logo type of the little figure that they drew.
Yeah, I'd love to find one of those. I remember it's been a while back, but Captain Strangelove showed some Charlton 4-packs. Like
I never ever seen those anywhere.
Yeah, and I guess he got them like at a garage sale or something. But they had like 4 12-cent comics from Charlton in a 4-pack, and I was like, "How in the world did you find something like that?" Of course, I'm a big fan of those, and I believe I kind of helped you become a fan on those too.
You did.
Yeah,
you did, without a doubt. I didn't even know these were never on my radar as a collector. Never crossed my mind that these would be still around to be collected. Right. Until I saw you put up that video that you did where you showed a bunch of them, and it just blew my mind. And I said, "Oh man, I'm down that rabbit hole. Here I go."
Curse Shannon, that blankety blank, making me spend all that money.
I mean, it was great because it was just I said, another rabbit hole, a whole new world of collecting. It's just, these are so cool because I remember these as a kid. So they're part of my childhood as well. So it was great. You opened up another door to my childhood memories right there. So here we go with we got Marvel Multimags. This is 139 of Avengers. And then on the other side, we got Conan. What is that? Number 54? Sorry. Yep, 54.
Awesome.
And the middle book is Jungle Action with Black Panther number 17.
Oh, wow. That's part of the Panther's Rage storyline.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very
That's
cool.
a nice one.
And then I got this one here, Marvel Multi-Pack with Marvel Superheroes number 84, reprinting a Hulk issue.
Yeah, I like those. That was like one of my first introductions to the Hulk, other than like one of those little paperbacks, was those Marvel superhero reprints. Herb Trimpe.
Oh, yes. Yes. And these are Shogun Warriors, number 9.
Nice.
So, and then I just got to show this one here too, because I know you'll like this one. I've showed it before. So if you've seen it before, I apologize. But this is just too cool not to show.
Right.
It's DC Comics.
Yeah. There we have Red Tornado joins the Justice League.
Yes, sir.
Favorite
Bob.
JLA'er, yeah.
Number 106 right there. I mean, that's
got the little Neil Adams vignettes on the side. Yeah.
Yeah. And here we go with Superman number 265.
Yeah.
And the middle one, let's see. I think it's Wanted. No, it's not. It's Secret Origins, and I can't remember which issue it is. It's the one with Wonder Woman, I believe, Wildcat as well.
Okay.
So it's number 3 or 2 or something like that.
Yeah, I've got that series. I can't remember which one that is though.
Yeah. So
awesome.
there we go. We'll get us back together here. And I think I saw Maranya had put up the pause line. There we go. Right there. Okay. Pause in honor of Pauline and Kat Murdoch. All right. Where are we? Quarter of. Okay, we're going to go fly through these and let's get you show some more comics. Hippie Collectible says, I got fever and the only prescription is more comics. Mike Taylor says, cool dinosaur cover. Gotta love dinosaur covers. Yes, sir, Rebub. And Quite Enough Sayer says, Night Vale is great. I can't remember that much about the actual series because those things have probably not seen the light of day since the 80s, probably. Truth be told. Mike Taylor says, cool Men of Mystery shark cover. Yes. Mike, the comic book G-Man. Hey, Rob, great to have you with us this morning. He said, good morning to the chat.
Hey, thanks for joining us, buddy.
Peanut Gallery. Thank you for being with us, sir. Maranya says, good morning, G-Man. Easy Comic Reader says, Hot Rod, love me some Indies 80s. Yeah, there we go. There was a lot of that Indies stuff in the 80s, wasn't there?
Oh, yeah, a lot of great stuff.
Oh, just tremendous stuff. Veteran says, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Veteran.
That's what I said. I don't know. If somebody wants to...
we'll go with it.
Yeah.
We'll go with it. Hiya, Maranya. He says, I had to go where all the cool kids hang out. I also love the positivity of the channel. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Hey, we're all about being positive. No negativity here.
That's right. That is one of the things that we try to bring to the show is the positivity. There's too much of the others nowadays. So for 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and a half, maybe, we try to keep things on the light up and up. So thank you for that. Maranya says, this is the best way to spend a Saturday morning, Vestra. Be sure to catch the rest of this on the rewind. Oh, thank you very much, Maranya. You're too kind.
She is too kind, yeah.
Quite Enough Sayer says, I'm right there with you, Easy. Michael Taylor says, hippie, yeah, comic book memories overtime is good for whatever ails you. Thank you, sir. Comic Book G-Man says, love it, you guys. Dr. Silver, Shannon, fist bump. Always make my Saturday mornings right. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate that, sir.
Appreciate you, Rob.
Quite Enough Sayer says, it's a lock, G-Man. Comic Book G-Man says, Maranya, he's sending love and fist bumps. Hippies Collectible says, heck yeah, Michael. Comic Book G-Man says, Quite Enough Sayer, hello, sorry. Hippies Collectible says, for any overtime, I request time and a half.
Wait a
There
minute,
you
we
go.
get paid for this? Maybe he's wanting to get paid for having to put up with it. Okay,
I think so.
I got you. All right.
Michael Taylor says, hey, G-Man. Comic Book G-Man says, hey, Taylor brother. Quite Enough Sayer says, it takes an hour for the coffee to kick in. Oh, there you go. But when it does, the Gray Man says, Justice Machine had a source book for an RPG. I did not know that.
Didn't know that. Yeah.
It was an RPG, huh? I did not. Wow. That's cool to know. See, now I want to go hunt one, look it up.
Yeah.
You know, because I like Justice Machine. Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, Gray Man. I appreciate that. Opening up another rabbit hole.
Yeah. I had to do the same thing when I found that JSA source book. I had to get one. Yeah.
Oh, yes. Michael Taylor says, very cool, Captain Actions. Oh, I love Captain Action, man. Captain Action's the man. Comic Book G-Man says, very nice, Rod. Fist bump, fist bump. There we go. Sleepy Rita Damien is with us. Hey, hey.
Hey, good morning, Damien. What is it there? See, what is it, about 7:30 or 8 there in Portland?
Ooh, probably, yeah.
7:48, so it's probably 8:48 there in Portland.
Cool beans. He says, good morning and congratulations on turning 50. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Appreciate that. Comic Book G-Man says, Ben, please for the pack. LOL. There you go. Higgy Pop Comics says, hey, Rod, just picked up my first Captain Action, a number 2. Great stuff. All right.
Yeah, go Higgy.
Can't go wrong with some Captain Action. Double action. Is that double action?
That's what we'll call it.
Okay. Comic Book G-Man says, Sleepy Reader 666, good morning, my friend, he says. Hippies Collectible says, I was a dummy. I opened all of my 3-packs.
Hey, I did too, but the one that I will not regret opening just because I love to read it was the one that had Superboy 197, which first featured the Legion. Shazam number 5, which featured a comic book version of Edith and Archie Bunker, and the very famous Batman 251. Neil Adams.
Oh, wow. Holy mackerel. Yeah, I don't remember having a whole lot of them, but I remember seeing them a lot at that grocery store, as a matter of fact. And but I know I did have a couple of them, and they didn't last. Heck no, I wanted to get at them books.
Absolutely.
Heggy Pop says the big 5-0. You got it. Comic Book G-Man, he's getting us smiles. Hippies Collectible says, hiya, Damien. Maranya says, good morning to Damien as well. Sleepy, he says, that's Jackson Roykirk yelling, Sleepy. Maranya says, hippie, to be honest, I'd be tempted to open those multi-packs too. Yeah, I mean, back then, who was thinking that, hey, 50 years in the future, these might be collectibles. We're thinking, there's comic books inside this plastic bag. It cannot stop me.
Right. Well, with the Batman book, I think it's still kind of a collectible. So, I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Sleepy Rita 666 says, G-Man, Hippie Tom, Maranya, fire. He's on fire. Jackson Kirk. Dr. Von Chilla says, Panthers rage forever.
I know I was going to hear from John on that one. He's a huge fan of that storyline. Yeah.
Love it.
Trying to complete that one myself. Yep.
Mike Taylor says, After Comics did a great video. After Comics did a great video on 3-packs, multi-packs. Yeah. He was another one.
He did.
Another one.
Good one.
I mean, I think he still only needs just a couple more and he'd have the whole collection, right?
I'm not sure. I know he had a lot of the DC stuff. I'm not sure about the Marvel. I mean, Alan's collection is just it's
museum worthy.
Yeah. Exactly, museum worthy. His room looks like a museum.
Absolutely. I mean, I if I could have a room and set up displayed, his way is that's what I would want to have it look like. That's exactly what I would have it look like. I used to have a great glass display case, like a countertop one, and I had some magazine racks very similar to like the one you have over there on the corner. I mean, against the wall there. I had a couple of those, and I wished I'd have kept them, but instead I sold them when I was moving out of my parents' house because I didn't want to have to lug them over to the new house with me and the wife, and I kick myself to this day for getting rid of those things. Doggone it, because I'll never have them again. Hippies Collectible says, never crossed my mind not to open them, Lady M. Sleepy Rita says, are you in a Manhattan penthouse, Higgy? Comic Book G-Man says, love the pack. Sweet, Rod. Thank you very much, sir. You can thank this gentleman seated to my left on the screen because he's responsible for me having those.
Or blame this gentleman.
just enlightening me. He enlightened me to the collecting of those. So
well played, sir.
Maranya says, as much as the idea of unopened multi-packs are cool, I want to do what they were intended for, namely read the books. Well, most of those I have the actual issues separate, so that's why I keep them in there, because I have pretty much all of them. I don't have the Shogun one, and I don't have the Panther's Rage one, I don't believe. But all the rest of the multi-packs I have the single issues in my collection already, so I can still read the stories. But right. I understand that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Mike Taylor says, don't remember, but I must have seen 3-packs growing up. Oh, I'm sure it was one of the, I didn't remember seeing them until I saw Shannon's video. And then it like, boom, the memories came flooding back. And it was like, oh yeah, man. Jackson Roy Kirk says, Metarog is in a penthouse. Sleepy Rita. There you go. Paul S. Hey, Paul, great to have you with us once again, sir.
Good morning, Paul S. Good to see you with my favorite avatar.
Just stopping by to say hi and congratulations on the 50th episode. On my way to work, but we'll see y'all next Saturday morning, and a good morning to everyone in the Peanut Gallery. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Very grateful that you stopped by and said hello.
Absolutely. Have a great day. Higgy Pop Comics is absolutely top floor, baby. Maranya says, good to see you, Paul, and be careful traveling. Michael Taylor says, very cool books, especially those great 3-packs, Doc. Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate that. Comic Book G-Man says, you're sporting the goatee. Love it. Look 20 years younger, my man. Well, I don't know how long it'll last. I go through these phases where I just don't shave for like a week, and then I say, you know what, I'm too lazy. So I'll just shave the sides off and go. Usually it's dictated by the missus. If she's okay with it, then it stays on. When she gets tired of it, it goes.
Yeah, I've had mine for about, probably since my late 30s. Never shaved it off yet.
Yeah, but see, you can grow one really good. Mine, it might look good on camera or whatever, but in real life, it's not. It's very sparse. If I could grow a good beard and mustache, I would.
Well, see, that's my thing. I tried to grow a beard 2 or 3 times, and it's just like all patchy and 9 different colors. I look like a calico cat. Of course, now it would probably be all gray, which would probably be a good thing, but it's so patchy. I've thought about it over the years, trying to grow it again. I was like, no, I said, it's just a lot easier just maintaining this,
I'm telling you, it's just, I don't know. I just, if I could do it, I could. If I tried to grow a beard once in earnest, I tried to grow it. I let it grow out for like 6-8 months, and I looked like an angry Amish guy. It was like down here underneath my chin. You know what I mean? It was just like, what is that? Oh, if I could grow it,
I'm going to try to remember that. I'm just going to start calling you Double AG, angry Amish guy.
It's ugly, man. Ugly. Thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate the kind words there, sir. Tempest from Mars says, I don't collect much Marvel stuff, but those Shogun Warrior comics are must-haves. Got a couple of figures as well. They're getting expensive these days. Do I have that big one out here? No, I don't. I picked up a big, it looks like a Shogun Warrior type thing, plastic thing. real cheap a couple of years ago, and it was just too cool, and I couldn't believe it was like $5 or something, and I just picked it up saying that's just too cool to pass up. Comic Book G-Man says, only in the comic book collecting way. Love this show. Always positive. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Quite Enough Sayer says, ding, ding, ding. Found a bell for Higgy. There we go. Hey. Michael Taylor says, hey, Sleepy Rita. Comic Book G-Man says, and congrats to the number 50, brother. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate it, sir.
Yes, we do.
And Dr. Manchilla says, howdy, Damien. Mike Taylor says, I turned 57 years ago. Well, congratulations, sir.
We're still here.
That's it. I wish I could say it was only 7 years ago for me, but it was a lot longer.
Yeah.
Quite Enough Sayer says, hey, Sleepy. Easy Comic Reader says, happy 50th to Higgy Pop tomorrow.
Yeah, got a birthday coming up.
Oh,
Happy
wow.
Birthday, early birthday to Higgy. Yeah.
Oh, he's turning 50?
Turning 50 tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh, we'll have to make sure we send him a little message. Awesome. Michael Taylor says all of his packs came from his childhood. Amazing. Yeah, on After Comics. Yeah. That's the really incredible part. Yeah, it's great that he has them all, but to have them all for 50 plus years, or whatever, 45, whatever it is, that's amazing. Simply amazing. I couldn't keep anything for my childhood, I don't think. Toys, I busted them up or throw them out or something. I don't know. Cry every day. Quite Enough Sayer says, rooting for KC tomorrow. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sure it'll be a good game. Mike Taylor says, later, Paul S. Fireball Comics says, the only comic packs I saw as a kid were coverless comics bundled together in shrink wrap.
I remember those, yeah, or the ones that had the top cut off, the remaindered copies, yeah.
Okay. All right. We got Fireball Comics says, I got my first Tarzan that way, he says. Very cool. Mike Taylor says, Doc, me too with the shaving. Not the goatee. Keep the goatee. I don't know. We'll see how long it lasts. Comic Book G-Man says, to the Amish. Quite Enough Sayer says, Amish comic shops only stock classic illustrated. Okay. Fireball Comics says, my beard is almost down to my navel. It is ZZ Top. Needing a member?
We need to see a picture.
Yeah, if I could grow a beard like that, man, I would. I could, but I can't. Maranya said, remember to pick up any of the licensed properties that Marvel Comics put out in the 1980s. They will not be in collections or reprinted. So grab the books in the wild when you see them.
Yep.
Good words to the wise right there, Maranya. You are correct. Maranya says, wow, Higgy is turning 29.95. Plus shipping and handling tomorrow. Congratulations, he says. That's great. All right, there we go. We got the pause line, so that means it's time to show some more comics.
Yeah.
What do you say, buddy?
Yeah, I can show some more. Does anybody want to see any more Swamp Thing?
Me.
Okay. I'll show some Swamp Thing and maybe some Joker. Anybody like the Joker?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. All right, let's continue with some Swamp Thing here. Getting into the last issues of Bernie Wrightson's run. Here's number 8.
Very cool.
Yeah. And this stuff has been reprinted so many times. I think the first time they reprinted it was in DC Special Series, like in the later 70s. Mm-hmm. They reprinted it some of those dollar-sized books.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had the Saga of the Swamp Thing and the deluxe editions, and then there's been trade pages. It has been reprinted so many times. These stories are just, you could just sit and stare at that cover for an hour, right?
Talking about poster covers, there you go.
This is one of them right here. Yep. And here's number 10, the last issue that Bernie Wrightson did. He's fighting one of Arcane's unmen, I'm sure, right there. So great Bernie Wrightson run.
Incredible.
But later on, after Bernie Wrightson left, the rest of the series doesn't get that much attention, and it should, because there's still great art, still great stories. You got number 11. This is Luis Dominguez cover. And I think Nestor Redondo started doing the interiors want to be sure here. Yeah, Nestor Redondo in the interiors. Awesome artwork. Another unsung artist, one of those guys from the Philippines that DC had working for him back then. So anybody that kind of poo-poos that away, you need to pick them up because there's still good stories. I'm going to get rid of tape because tape scares me.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. This stuff needs to be rebagged. Number 12, here's a Nestor Redondo cover. Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
And this is probably this might be my favorite cover out of the whole series. Number 13, more Nestor Redondo. Check that out.
Oh, neat. Coming right up out of the ground.
Yeah. And more Redondo. Number 14. The purple background on the header.
You know what's great? A lot of those covers, there's no text or anything like that to spoil the art.
You don't need it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And number 15.
Look at that.
Redondo Magic.
Oh, wow.
And same for 16.
Oh.
And all the ones past number 10 can still be had pretty cheap. So if anybody wants some good Swamp Thing reading, some great art. Redondo didn't do all the art the rest of the way, but he's got a good chunk of it here. Number 17. Another great cover.
Mm.
Number 18. Who is this? I don't know if that's still Nestor Redondo. You can see the little, I don't know if you can see that or not, the little signature down there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And number 19.
Nice.
Yeah. Number 20, I think this starts the Ernie Chan covers.
Mm.
I'm a big fan of Ernie Chan. I wasn't at the beginning, and he kind of grew on me. And afterwards, of course, he did like tons of DC's covers, like in the mid to late 70s. And I became a big Ernie Chan fan because he did all kinds of stuff on Conan and Batman. And
I remember him doing a Hulk cover, and it was like it wasn't Conan, but it was like a Conan character on the Hulk cover, and that's where I first can remember seeing Ernie. In fact, I think it was Ernie Chua. He
signed different names. It was Chua or Cha or Chan.
Yeah,
he just signed it different every time, but he always had the little EC.
Yep.
And here's another Redondo cover, number 21.
Cool.
A lot of times you would see comics from the 70s, a lot of the mystery books, and it would say the Redondo Studio. So there's like several artists doing the pencils and the inks. And here's Ernie Chua on number 22. See the little Chua on the bottom there?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And here's my original childhood, because I had very few Swamp Things, and I think like number 6 or 7 was probably my first one. I had to go back and buy all the others later, but this is a childhood copy. You can tell with the tape. Thought I was being smart by putting tape on the staples to keep the cover on. And here's where they got into wanting to make Swamp Thing into like more of a superhero type book. Number 23. So we got some dialogue on the front. It's a character called Saber.
Now that's different, but I gotta admit, I hated that logo.
No, I was not a fan of that logo at all. Still love the book, still love the character, but that sucked. I always liked the header, but I just didn't like this.
Yep, exactly.
And here we got number 24. This is the last issue with an Ernie Chan cover. In blazing battle with, I thought this was a great name, Thrudvang. Who remembers Thrudvang and who remembers Saber? They need to be on a team, right? Thrudvang and Saber.
They were right up there with Taserface.
And I'm braining myself on that. Okay, who wants to see some Joker?
Yeah, baby.
Okay. First, we are going to show the childhood copy. If I still have it. And I'm sure I do.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually pretty good shape for a childhood copy of a number one. So here we have the Joker number one. Love this series. It was short-lived, 9 issues. I'll be braining myself a lot with this one. But got a Dick Giordano cover.
Nice.
Bring. And you got my childhood copy number 2 with Willie the Weeper, the sad saga of the. I love this story. It's so cool.
Didn't that have a tie to the Justice Society or something? The Weeper?
I don't remember that. You could be
No?
right. Been a while since I read this, but yeah, this one's been well loved.
Cool beans.
And of course, we had to have an upgrade. Look, this actually has colors on it. And this one too.
Oh man.
This is probably my favorite cover. Number 3 with the creeper.
That's the one, man. That's the one.
This is poster worthy right here. This is one of those that would probably be in the top 50.
Yep. I think I have 2 issues from the Joker. That one and the one with, I believe, Green Arrow.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
But I love Dick Giordano on the cover and the colors on this one, man. It's just, and you got the creeper. What else do you want in a comic book?
Exactly. Love the creeper.
And here is my childhood well-loved copy.
Yeah. Looks like mine. I love it.
And here's the childhood copy of number 4 with Green Arrow. You can tell I cut Green Arrow's face out of it. I would have a bad habit. They would have these little vignettes on the top of the characters like this and Justice League, and I would cut them out to make my own little JLA lineups. I'm such a big, and still am a big JLA fan. But yeah, I probably got those in a baggie somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have.
Oh, but, that's cool.
Yeah, but not to worry. There's always an upgrade.
There you go.
And another upgrade. And this is I actually did collect all these except for one, and I think these 2 next issues are the only ones I didn't get originally when they were out. But this is number 5. This is where he's fighting the Royal Flush Gang.
Yeah, that's a cool cover too. Look at that red and yellow. Oh man.
So no breening going on here. And here we are with number 6 and Sherlock Holmes with another Ernie Chan cover.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh.
Yep. And I got a double of that one for some reason.
I just like the logo too. Just love the logo.
Yep. Here was a good story. Number 7 with Joker and Luther. Luther has stolen my madness, my sense of humor, but this is no joke. Well, this has really been well loved. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Been around the block.
Been around the block. Of course, you got to have one for show. Here's another favorite. This is part of the bicentennial run. It's number 8. Guest starring the Scarecrow.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
There's the obligatory upgrade. And another obligatory upgrade. Oh, it's obligatory, but that's just the way it happened. And the last issue. Oh wow, my last issue is actually pretty much intact. My childhood copy. So you can't have the Batman villains in Joker without including Catwoman. So number 9.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And a couple upgrades. Yeah. So Joker was originally supposed to run 10 issues, and this is just a Xerox of the cover of number 10, Joker versus the Justice League.
Oh, nice.
So this is Ernie Chan. You got Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Flash, Black Canary. The first comic book convention I ever went to was the Mid-Ohio Con in Columbus, and I saw a dealer that actually had the original art for this. He had the original cover art for this. And even then, this was probably about 20 years ago, probably around 2005, 2004. But even then, I think it had like a $15,000 price on it.
Woo!
Yeah, even back then. So I was like,
Wow.
And there's actually somebody had some Xerox copies. I think it was like one of the DC editors or writers or something had some Xerox copies, like the first few pages of the story. I think it was like Irv Novick art, which was a lot of the interior art in these. Wow. I was like, man, I would have loved to have seen that story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So pretty cool. All right, that's all I got.
Oh, that's cool. Great stuff, Shannon.
Yeah, thank you.
Great stuff. All right. And we got the pause line right here. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
There you go.
Hey, Michael Taylor, everybody's breeding 50 today. Yeah. And Tippus from Mars says, happy birthday, Higgy. Welcome to the 50 Club.
Absolutely. Welcome aboard.
And Comic Book G-Man, yes, please. I'm sure that's in response to, do you want to see Swamp Thing? And Dr. Von Chill saying, happy 50th, Higgy.
There we go.
And Michael Taylor says, Shannon, just noticed your Go Key shirt. Cool. Thank you, sir. Yeah, that was pretty cool myself.
Very neat.
And Comic Book G-Man says, love the Swamp Thing and the Man Thing. Nice, Shannon. Appreciate it. Ranger Sly, you had fun this morning. Of course you did. So don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Bonus, it also doubles as a swell Valentine's Day gift. You are too kind, sir. Thank you, Ranger.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And Michael Taylor says, very cool Swamp Thing dinosaur cover. Hey, who doesn't love dinosaurs on the cover?
Absolutely.
And G-Man says, Michael Taylor, we're the same age. Seems so long ago. And Michael saying, happy 50th, Higgy. And Jackson Roy Kirk says, I wish all I could give is a thumbs up for a Valentine's gift. I might get slapped. Yeah, I think we might all get slapped if all we gave her a thumbs up.
There we go.
Michael says, G-Man, not for me. And G-Man says, Shannon, where did you get the Go Key t-shirt? I need one. Love it. There's just a website where they're like putting out like a new Go Key comic once in a while. It's just called gokey.com. You can get, you get the t-shirts. You get these little placards. The story never dies. And I got a little Go Key pin too. I'm going to put that on a hat probably. But yeah, this is cool stuff. There's like a big wall hanging. It's like $40 or $50, but I would love to have that hanging on the wall of the Go Key logo. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And QNS says, give her a romance comic book, Jackson. And ECR says, Swamp Thing, you make everything groovy. See, that's funny. And the reason I did that, my cousin and I went to a comic book shop probably back in the 80s. And he had never went to one. And by that time, he was a comic book fan back when we were kids, but we were up in our 20s. We were just kind of looking around, and he saw a Swamp Thing. And that's the first thing he did, start saying, Swamp Thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything swampy, And he was having a good old time. He may or may not have been slightly inebriated at that time, but that's another story. And Jackson says, I'd still get slapped. You and your funny books. Kudos, people that still say funny books.
Funny books, man. That's what my grandfather called them, funny books.
Yeah, my dad too. And Michael Toe says, yeah, that logo is weak. Yeah, it wasn't all that. And Lead Paint says, Ernie Chan went by Chua when he immigrated to the U.S. due to a typo on his birth certificate. His real name is Chan. Yep. Once he became a U.S. citizen, he was able to correct it. Yep. I do remember reading that.
Cool beans.
And Ranger Sly is having a laugh at Jackson's expense. Michael Taylor, Joker 1 is a cool childhood book to still have. Yeah. Love the whole series. And Sleepy saying hi to Doc. Michael, quite enough there. Almost missed you. Was in the shower listening on my new waterproof speaker. Living in the future. Meet Damian Jetson. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
There we go.
And Jackson says, all we need now are waterproof comics.
Yeah.
Yep. And Sleepy says, nice info, lead paint. Didn't know why he changed it. Yeah, I had read that a while back. So that is a cool factoid. Thanks, Jackson, for putting that up.
Yes, thank you.
Or lead paint, I'm sorry. And Ranger says, Joker and the Royal Flush Gang. Of course, the playing card theme, genius. Yeah.
Boom.
And QNS says, go through Gable Williams vibes from Catwoman there. And Ranger says, Shannon, please stop those multiple Joker upgrades and leave some to us. Now I know why I can never find an issue. Hey, it wasn't intentional. It was just me not knowing what I had, you know.
Corner in the market.
It might have been intentional to upgrade, but after that, it was just like, okay, do I have that one? I don't know. Let's get one, you know.
I know. If I had a dime for every book that I've done that to, man, my memory ain't what it used to be.
Yeah. And Marani says, number 10 of the Joker can only be found in the Joker collection. It didn't go out to print as a single issue. Having read that issue, I can see why it's brutal. No joke. Yeah, I did hear that. I forgot that they put that in that Joker collection. Yeah. And Michael Tess says, very cool Swamp Things and Joker, Shannon. Thank you, sir. And Michael Tess says, good one, ECR. And Damien says, this show makes me want to run to the comic book shop, even though I just went yesterday. Go now.
That's it.
Oh, well, go after the show. And Ronnie says, QNS, with the price of some of the romance comic books these days, it'd be the equivalent almost of getting 3 dozen roses or a tiny diamond stud earrings. No joke. Yeah, that's about the truth.
All right.
And we got Triple P in the house. Plants Printed Periodicals. Welcome, sir.
Hey, great to have you with us there, Triple P.
And he says, happy 50th episode, Rod and Shannon. Greetings and salutations, all. Thank you, kind sir.
You know, there's something about that, Triple P. Something about that. What? Hold, wait a minute here. Wait a minute. There we go. He's our nut of the day.
Congratulations, Triple P. That way and a Subway token will get you absolutely nowhere. But we're glad you could join us.
Absolutely. He says, happy 50th, and thank you so much for that. And
We appreciate it.
Great to have you spending part of your Saturday with us.
Absolutely. Michael saying hello to Triple P. And Maranya, greetings and salutations to you as well, Triple P. QNS, I treasure the handful of old romance comics I picked up cheap in the 80s. Yeah. And in the 70s, they were plentiful.
Yeah.
And Triple P says, made it for the end of the show. LOL. Hello, Michael and Maranya. And congrats, Triple P from QNS. Better late than never, Triple P, says Michael. And the G-Man says, have a wonderful weekend, my brothers, and all the wonderful Peanut Gallery peeps. Thank you, kind sir.
Yes, and you have a great weekend as well, Rob. Take care.
Hey, brothers and sister. We can't forget Maranya.
There you go.
Easy's Comic Reader says, congratulations, Triple P. And Ron says, congratulations, Triple P. Welcome to the exclusive club of nuts of the day. Absolutely. And Jackson says, woohoo, a late in the show nut of the day. Better late than never. Yeah.
There we go.
And Triple P says, wow, thank you. Thank you, kind sir.
Yes, thank you very much for spending your Saturdays with us.
And Ranger Sly saying, congrats, Triple P. Welcome to the nuts.
Uh-huh.
And Temple Samar says, congratulations, Triple P Nut. Pretty cool. Dr. Moncello, congratulations, Triple P. And Michael says, Triple P, hope you had your protective cup on. Congrats. Ron says, take care, G-Man, and stay safe.
And Ranger Sly.
Go ahead.
Ranger Sly says, if I'm permitted to promote a fellow member of our community, absolutely. Please join Cheap Comic Collectors for his weekly claim sale just after this live stream. Absolutely.
Yeah,
thank you for bringing that up.
Just saw it pop up on my screen here that he's getting ready to go live.
Yep. Get over there and get some great comics cheap. So definitely.
And Michael says, you too, G-Man.
And I think that catches us up with the Peanut Gallery for another week. So, got any big plans this weekend?
Nothing. I'm going to do nothing. When I say nothing, I'm going to enjoy being with family, being with my wife. Just going to sit around and maybe go through some comics. I got a package in for my comic shop, so I'm going to be showing that. Got a lot of good stuff in that one. Going to watch some Kentucky basketball about 4:00. Maybe the Super Bowl tomorrow, and later on the night, going to go watch The Crisis with my son. It's a dreary, chilly, rainy day here in Kentucky. So, just stay indoors and not have to go anywhere.
There you go.
You know how it is on when you used to work. The drive you had is like just to not have to get in a car. I mean, And one more thing I want to say, thank you to everyone. When I mentioned my cousin Sue being in the hospital, she had like a bad turn and had to go back into ICU, but she's getting better now. I guess where she had laid there for like 2 weeks without moving, I guess a lot of mucus and stuff had kind of formed up into a ball, and so they kind of had to put her back under some medicine for a while. But she's getting better, and I think she's, not to be gross, but I think she's starting to hack a lot of that stuff up. She's doing a lot better. And my mom and dad went to see her, and they said she's giving orders. So it's good old cousin Sue getting back to where she should be. Had another cousin. I actually played in a band with when I was younger. My cousin Doug, he had a stroke, but I don't guess it was really bad. They caught it quick. I think there was a shot they can give you like within a couple of hours that kind of helps you through that. So he got that quick, and he's good. Actually got to go home yesterday, or maybe today he's going home. So him. And another cousin, I guess she's like a second or third cousin, didn't know she had been in there for a stroke. Little cousin Maudie. And so she gets to come home too. So everybody's on the mend. And I appreciate all the kind words and the prayers from Rod and everybody else that commented on those videos. So it's much appreciated. And you guys, you don't know what it means. I mean, if you guys show up, we say this all the time. And just the warmth and the love that we get from you people. It's just, I just kind of get overwhelmed thinking about it sometimes. Whoa, getting emotional here, but, it's really appreciated. And, every week you guys show up and you could be doing anything else, spending time with your family and doing whatever on the weekend. But you take a couple hours out of your day to come and hang out with us, and we greatly appreciate it.
We don't have enough words to express our gratitude and thank you all so much. We really do. We really appreciate it. We got a few more chat from the Peanut Gallery here. Let's see. We can run through these real quick. If I could find where I left off. Let's see. I think it was here. Yeah, you saw that one. And Rania says, take care, G-Man. Stay safe. That's right. We did. We said that, and we got more on that coming up. Mike Taylor says, you too, G-Man. Triple P says, where is that Ranger, asking about Triple C's thing? And Triple C replies back, thanks, Ranger. See you there. Cheap Comic Collector also says, thanks, Ranger. See you there. He's done twice. Ranger Sly says it's on Cheap Comic Collectors channel. So definitely everybody scoot over there and check it out. You can get some great deals over there. So definitely check out Cheap Comic Collectors channel right now. Easy Comic Reader says, there we go. Cheap Comic Collectors. Maranya, she's given Triple C's live stream link. Thank you very much, Maranya. Greatly appreciate that. Hippie says, collect what you like and love what you collect. Peace.
Peace, Hippie.
True words never spoken. Ranger Sly says $2 per book shipped anywhere in the U.S. over there at Cheap Comic Collectors. So check it out. Definitely. Seriously.
Yeah.
So Mike Taylor says, great show as always, Doc. Shannon, Peanut Gallery. Have a great weekend. You as well, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you showing up, buddy.
Easy Comic Reader says, take care, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Peace. And same to you, ECR.
Absolutely.
Ranger Sly says, thank you, Maranya. Tempest from Mars says, have a good one, everyone. And you as well, Tempest.
Absolutely.
Dr. Von Chilla says, great fun per usual. I'm going back to bed now. Hope to see y'all next week. Please love yourselves. John, we hope you feel better, my friend.
Yeah, I hope you get well soon, buddy.
Absolutely. Maranya says, take care, Rod, Shannon, and all the peanuts and nuts of the day out there. Stay safe and see y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Couldn't have said it any better myself.
Thank you, kind lady.
Yes, thank you so much, Lady M. Jackson Roykirk says, prayers for all of us. Absolutely. Easy Comic Reader says, great news, Shannon.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Maranya says, feel better soon, John. Yes, yes, yes. Sleepy Rita says, best of health to all of Shannon's cousins.
Thank you, Damien. We appreciate that.
Michael Taylor says, Shannon, great to hear about your cousins that they're doing better.
Thank you, Michael.
Jackson Roykirk says, Shannon, fist bump. Whoops. Triple C says, great books today, guys. Thanks for another great show. Thank you, sir, for hanging out with us.
Thank you, sir, and good luck on your sale.
Absolutely. Damien says, you guys bring cheer, and we love it. Thanks, Rod and Shannon. Well, thank you so much, Damien. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Damien.
We try to brighten the corner where we are. That's all we can do. Mike Taylor says, I look forward to the show every Saturday. Thank you so much, Michael. We appreciate that.
Thank you. As do we.
Absolutely. Lead Paint says, good show, boys. Thumbs up.
Thank you, Lead Paint.
Jackson Roykirk, he's saying, live long and prosper. Ranger Sly, our neighbor to the north, says, yep, same here, Michael. I wake up very grumpy this morning, and all you guys made everything better. Well, our job here is done.
We can ask no more.
That's it. That's great. That is great. Ranger Sly, he's sending caring thoughts. There we go. Michael Taylor says, rest is the best medicine, Dr. V. Dr. Von Chilla. All right. That catches us up. Everybody have a great week.
So what do you got going on, Rod?
Pretty much nothing. I'm going to be preparing for this snowstorm that's coming. Ooh. So I got to go to the store, get some ice melt. And then after that, I'm going to come back here and just hunker down. So
all right, like playing, man. Stay safe.
That's it. And I'm going to do this right here from Eric K.
Yeah, I got a little stack of them on the show too. I'm not going to show it, but I'm going to do a video later on.
Yeah, so I'll probably get to this probably tomorrow afternoon. Like I said, Sunday afternoon seemed to work out better for me for an impromptu live stream. So I'm planning on doing that tomorrow afternoon. Thank you once again, Eric K. Tremendous. Thank you. So I think that's going to be it for us, huh?
That's it.
Okay. Well, partner, we'll see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. We'll do it all over again. What do you say?
I think that sounds like a perfect plan, my friend.
All right. All right, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next week.